Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the first step here on GDQ Hotfix. My name is JHobz, and I'm joined, as always, by my good buddy Keizaron. Keys, how you doing today on this fine Thursday?
You know, just like every Thursday, no matter how good or bad of a week I've had, it's always nice to get to this point and do this show with my bestest pal, Hobbs. I'm doing great. I hope you're doing well as well.
Yes, and I'm excited for what we're doing today. So for those of you who've been long-standing watchers of the first step, you know what the show is. Basically, the idea is that we want to show people how easy it can be to get into speedrunning by taking super low effort approaches to it and just having fun trying to, speedrun games. And in the past, we did an episode of this where I played Kingdom Hearts 2 Randomizer versus Keys playing Pokemon Crystal Randomizer because we figured they'd be a similar length of time and, see just who would beat the games first. We're doing it again.
Yes.
For anybody who's excited about origami, I'm sorry, we were having a small technical hiccup with it, but it gave us the perfect opportunity to not only do this again, because we really wanted to, and we had so much fun last time, but this is also kicking off a month-long series, a month-long event for TFS. Because usually we're showing you a different game every week and stuff, and we're showing you just the bare bones of like how you can start your journey with speedrunning. But we wanted to give you just a little bit more this time. So what exactly are we doing over the next 4 weeks, Keys?
So obviously we are here with Pokemon and Kingdom Hearts, Hobbs doing Kingdom Hearts, of course, and me doing Pokemon. But we did notice a lot of you the last time that we did this, we're talking about how, why don't they swap games? Why don't they try each other's games out? And what better way to not only do that, but also showcase to all of you at home how easy it is to learn this stuff, than turning this into a month-long event where within the next 3 weeks, you're gonna see Hobbs and myself swap games while the other person essentially coaches them. So you get an inside look on how we are going to learn the opposite game. And then at the end of both of us learning each other's respective games, we're gonna race each other with what we learned. So by the end of the month, you're gonna see me on Kingdom Hearts, you're gonna see Hobbs on Crystal, and then in between that race and the race we're having today, next week you'll see either Hobbs learn Crystal or me learn Kingdom Hearts, and the week after, vice versa. And it's gonna be a lot of fun because these are games that we both really enjoy playing, but we're not as comfortable as what we know. And we're gonna show everyone it's really easy. Just even whether you have a friend helping you or not, which in this case we do have a friend helping us, it's really easy to pick something up.
Yeah, the only reason we didn't immediately flip it this time, since we've already done this once before, is just because it would be way too long. We don't know what we're doing enough in those other games to realistically come up with kind of a close race or anything. But that's why we're going to be doing the coaching on the next couple weeks, and then we'll come back and we'll flip it around. But this is going to be just a fun race between us first. We are doing randomizer for all of these. And just to remind anybody who doesn't know what a randomizer is, basically everything in the game that is, pretty much everything in the game, sometimes just the stuff that's important, but pretty much everything in these cases is all shuffled up, put in different locations, so I can open up a chest and find the magnet spell, for example. Keys can go talk to a gym leader after beating him, and instead of getting the boulder badge, I know that's not in that game, but you know what I mean, he'll get the radio card or something. So that is the gist of it. Our goal is to beat the game for each of them, and we have different requirements that we need in order to be able to do that. We'll get into what those are as we get going, but other than that, I think we're pretty much good to go here. I guess, Keys, you want to give our one compliment because we did a co-op last week?
Yeah, normally we have compliments because we wanted to add stakes because Hobbs and I are very competitive, but we did Halo. Halo was Halo. We did co-op, so the compliment is good job, team. We made it. We made it under 3 hours. Teamwork.
Yeah. Oh, and another quick thing to note: if it's weird that I have more screen real estate than Keys does, it's because I'm taller than him. But no, also because now I'm playing on PC for Kingdom Hearts 2, which means that it's 16 by 9. But it also means that it's 60 FPS. It's gonna be a little bit more fluid and stuff, so it's gonna be nice.
And I'm Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon is not widescreen. Well, technically.
Well, I could, but it's horrible.
All right, are you good to go, Keys?
Yes.
All right, we'll get into this. You go ahead and talk about your starters, and then I'll talk a little bit about what my requirements are, because I got a lot of focus to do at the beginning anyways.
I'm assuming that's after we count in.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
All right. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. So my start of the game is going to be a little low effort compared to JHobz. I'm going to get an item immediately from Mom, which is normally the Poke Gear. I don't know what the heck I'm getting. And then after that, we just look at my 3 starters. After I take care of all of that, you're going to see JHobz have a lot of action on his side. Mm-hmm. So Mom gave me Cut, which is one of the required items to get to the end of the game. So that's always a good thing. Now, granted, it could have been a lot better as well. It could have been like Surf, which would have meant that I would have had a really strong move early. It could have been the Bike, which would mean that I would move infinitely faster. Walking is slow. So for our starters, we got Angela, which is not what I want. Elekid, which is not what I want. All right, JHobz, your turn to talk. This is horrible.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So I forgot to also fix. Okay. That was actually pretty much perfect timing, actually. So where I am right now is a place called the Garden of Assemblage, and normally this houses a bunch of super bosses, but instead it's going to be the way that I get to every single world in this game. So I just entered Pride Lands, and I'll be working my way through Pride Lands. Now I just opened those 3 chests, and they gave me 3 totally different things that they're not normally supposed to be able. They're not normally supposed to give me. One of which was Peter Pan, which is a summon, and that's pretty nice. Peter Pan and all the other summons are what we call important checks, and important checks are just basically like useful things to beat the game. And the way that this randomizer works is there are 50 important checks, and I am hopefully not going to have to get all of them. What I need to get are 3 proofs. They're at, I believe, the bottom right side of that tracker to the left of my face. They will unlock the door to the final bosses of the game. And along the way, I'm going to find secret Ansems reports. And what those do are give me hints to how many important items, how many important checks are in each individual world, or in one of the worlds. So what I've already learned is that Halloween Town has no important checks in it, and Port Royal has 5. And that's actually a lot for Port Royal, so that's going to help with my routing and tell me like that I should go there a little bit sooner than I might normally.
On my end here, I picked the Togetic just because there really wasn't a right choice because all the starters were absolutely terrible. And I have 1 attacking move, and it's Sky Attack. So I don't even know how I'm supposed to catch anything, first off, because Sky Attack is a flying move. Togetic's part flying, so instead of 140 power, it's 210.
Yeah, and it's a 2-turn, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So it's not even that great for taking things out. Like, it'll do a lot of damage to them, but it's going to take you more turns.
Okay, one thing about the randomizer that I bring up every time I ever do a randomizer of this game, we have minimum catch rate turned up to maximum, so everything has a catch rate of a Pidgey. So i.e. If something is full health, then it's 1 in 3 to catch, and if something is at 1/3 of their health or less, then they are 100%. I'm really glad I saved. I'm trying to chuck 1 in 3 chances here because there's no possible way I can weaken things, and we died, but I did save, so this stinks.
I have found some more things on my end, some really great things, actually. One of which is Once More, an ability that, oh, hey, and my first proof. That's 1 out of 3 things I need to beat the game. But I'm also going to want a bunch of like abilities and magic and stuff like that to be able to actually fight things. But Once More is an ability that will help me a lot with survivability. It'll protect me from dying from any kind of combo attack. A single large attack that would deal enough to kill me will still do so, but I cannot die from a series of weaker combo attacks.
So Mr. Pokemon, instead of giving me the... Oh, that's a useless item. Mr. Pokemon, instead of giving me the egg, gave me the plain badge, which allows me to use strength outside of battle. And Mr. Oak, yes, Mr. Professor Oak, just gave me, instead of the Pokedex, just gave me the coin case, which is completely useless. Now, I did have an epiphany while I was talking to them. I remembered we have Cut, so I can technically teach Cut to Togetic. and, you know, try to weaken something that way. But that's not happening anymore. Oh my God, this is terrible. Oh God.
Oh yeah, that's actually really smart. Like, actually use the HM for damage for once.
It's what I'm gonna have to do, I guess.
Oh, come on. Let me up there. Let me up there. Thank you. That Heartless was being really mean.
I guess I'll teach cut now. I don't really have any other time.
Yeah. So I found some other really good things too along the way. I got fire, so now I have one, you know, spell. There's cure. That's useless. It's garbage. It's the worst thing in the game. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And I am currently in Disney Castle because there's basically just a bunch of chests I can get pretty quickly here without having to do too much fighting. And there's going to be an escort mission that I have to do, but it's not one that would change in speed by me having more like tools. So it's better to just do it now. I do real quick. I also got a little bit more information. Olympus Coliseum only has 2 important checks in it. And I also got some useful abilities, including some gap closers in slide, dash, and flash step. And I have experience boost on one of the Keyblades I started with, which means I can boost my level if I get a few other things to help me with that later.
Now, on my end, what I did was technically not something I needed to do. We walked all the way back because I wanted to heal, because we ran into a wild encounter that absolutely slaughtered us. But I instead activated the Rival 1 fight because you can lose that and still advance just fine. So instead of going to the center to heal, I actually used that to get rid of that flag just in case we have to go back here later so I don't accidentally activate it. So we just got that out of the way. Now, granted, I still have to go back to the Poké Center anyway. I just caught a Muck. Muck is actually pretty all right in Randomizer because Muck has a really good attack stat.
Oh, okay.
It has Stab Sludge, which that's fine, but it has Drill Peck, one of the top 3 physical moves in the game. So we are in a much better position than Sky Attack Togetic.
Man, you got Drill Peck already?
Yeah.
At least I got a proof, and I got some info pretty early on. Last time I didn't get, like, it took a long time to get info, and it wasn't very useful. This time I have a little bit more to work with. Granted, one of them I'm already, like, done with because one of them was Pride Lands, but I did get 6 things in Pride Lands, so that's pretty nice.
Oh? Does this change my mind? Oh my God, this changes my mind immediately. I found an Aeroblast Dodrio.
Oh, wow.
All right, well, sorry, Muck. Now, granted, Dodrio is female, and in Generation 2, gender is determined by the ratio. Attack DV is determined by the ratio of the gender. So I healed the wrong thing. So Dodrio is 50% to be female. So that means that the attack DV is going to be between 0 and 7. So it's going to be on the lower end. Okay, only has Aeroblast. I don't know if I want that. Whereas the Muck... Nope, I'm doing Dodrio. I like Dodrio too much.
I mean, Aeroblast is pretty good.
Problem is it's inaccurate and it only has 5 uses, and my only other move is Mud Slap.
Oh. Yeah, not quite as great.
No, but you know, we'll make it work. I mean, I have Flame Wheel Aurora Beam, but I'm not a special attacker, so it's kind of just there. But yeah, ideally, I don't stick with... this happens every time Hobbs and I race this, by the way. But ideally, I don't stick with one of the first things I get. Ideally, we get to a later area of the game, and I just cheese my way into something that's higher level and better. But, you know, every time Hobbs and I do this together, it always seems like whatever I try to get rid of, I'm stuck with for life. So
yeah, Porygon 2 would beg to do. Like...
Oh, my God. It wouldn't stop being good. Okay, I found a male Dodrio, and even though I did get a level with this Dodrio, I'm actually going to catch it because the attack DV is that important to me.
Okay, I'm here in Timeless River. I'm going to take out this old-timey Pete because he's pretty easy, and doing so will allow me to get 3 more checks, 3 more chests. If you're ever wondering when we talk about checks, that just means any location that could have a random item in it. So for me, that's chests, pop-ups from beating certain fights and stuff, and some level ups from like drive forms, Sora's level ups, stuff like that.
I'm just trying to get to the next town here. Oh, God, game, why are you doing this? Now there's something really good on my screen. Stop doing the... I'm paralyzed by choices right now. I also might be paralyzed. No, I'm just dead. I found a Thunderbolt Espeon.
What? How do you keep lucking into these pretty decent like Thunderbolt and Drill Peck?
I don't know. So we're going to stall a turn. I want to make sure it's at 100% catch rate because we only have one Pokeball left. This Espeon has Thunderbolt Swift so far, so, you know, it could be good, it could be bad, who knows. I keep forgetting. It's happening again. I don't have the Pokedex, so my menuing is terrible. All right, Thunderbolt Crunch Swift Cross Chop. So it has a couple of physical moves when it's not a physical attacker, but I think I like that a lot better than the Dodrio. But I don't know. I just don't know.
I mean, I don't know enough about Pokemon, but I hear Thunderbolt Swift Cross Chop. I'm like, that's pretty decent.
Yeah.
None of it's stab, though.
Yeah,
right? So.
like, Espeon's really good, but so is Dodrio. Espeon has the better moveset right now, but I think Dodrio has the higher ceiling, so it really just kind of... These are the decisions you have to make when you do Pokemon Randomizer. Actually, never mind. I lied. I made up my mind. Hobbs, there's a bee drill on my screen. We're going to run the bee.
Are you really?
God, no.
I was going to say, what's wrong with you? It's like, man, I didn't think he was trying to help me out that much this season. So what I'm doing now that I finished Disney Castle and Pride Lands, at least for now, is doing what we call the shotgun approach here, which is I'm going to take a very short visit into a wide spread of worlds to see how many tools I can get. I didn't do all of the things here. Wow. Forgot. And basically, the reason for that is because I want to find some faster movement. Right now I'm dodge rolling everywhere, and it's better than running, but it's not very good overall. So I want to get some faster movement, and I ideally want to get some more combat tools. Hey, or something like Wisdom Form. Unfortunately, that won't apply until I room transition. Otherwise, I would have switched right to that. Wisdom Form allows me to start leveling this Drive Form to get more checks from that. And it's going to have Quick Run on it, which is going to be much better movement for me. So that's nice.
Now, I just sold a bunch of items, including a Max Repel that I wanted to keep and my last healing item. So it might have seemed like a strange decision just to buy one escape rope, but we're kind of low on money and resources. So one thing you can do in Crystal is buy an escape rope and then go to this unknown puzzle room. If you use the escape rope in the room, you actually unlock a hidden room in the back that has 4 items. So we're kind of gambling on money items here. We found leftovers, so that's actually really, really good. We have a lure ball so we can catch something. We have a miracle berry, which helps with our power points. And we have another ball. So overall, I didn't get the money that I wanted, but the leftovers should help compensate for not having healing after a while. I do wish we got more money, though.
Okay, I got some more
any of this
things that were great. Not super great, but pretty good. I got some boosts that are going to increase the damage of my fire and my combos. And I also got Magnet, which is not super great at level 1, but is going to be really good as soon as I find another one of them.
Now this fight has a level 9. We're not going to win it. Okay, well, maybe we will. What the heck? I didn't think we were going to win it, but the level 9's a Weedle. If we win this, that'd be hilarious. Well, we're not going to win it. I did this just to kind of scout because, like, we're poor anyway, so the money doesn't really matter too much. If we won it, though, we would have gotten some money out of this. If this Togetic wins the fight, I'm going to be so upset. I hate everything. All right, well, you know, Togetic won the fight. So we got a little bit of money, which is nice. And I utilize this money, though.
I also forgot to mention earlier that I am playing on critical mode, which for Kingdom Hearts 2 is the highest difficulty besides like level 1. So if you ever see me get kind of like into focus mode and a little bit scared or something, it's because I'm worried about dying. Because I could die to pretty much any fight. Oh, I should have waited to do this one. Oh well.
Let's go.
I'm doing a couple missions here in Land of Dragons. I actually didn't think I was gonna do this, but when I got Wisdom Form and then, you know, Magnet in case something really gets away from me, this became some decent missions to do for some early checks.
I'm making the bold decision. I think the correct choice is use the Espeon, but we're gonna try and work on the Dodrio. I like Dodrio that much. We're also gonna try our hardest to get a little more money. Oh my god! Oh no! Oh no!
Hey, it paid off. I got torn pages. Okay, cool. So, what happened to you?
I'm fighting a Doduo that paralyzed me with thunder and then hit me with stab drill peck. Oh. Oh no. I saved, right? Pretty sure I saved. Well, I just spent my money anyway, so it's not like it matters.
Wait, wasn't the Dodrio the one that had Aeroblast?
Yes, and Doduo has drill peck.
Yeah, so it was a level up thing.
Yeah.
That you didn't get. Oh. Could you, like, I don't remember, you can't learn old moves in Gen 2, can you?
You cannot. All right, I'm fighting an optional trainer here. I need experience somewhere. I would normally just climb tower, but we don't have an escape rope. So it would be a long walk down, but at this rate, I might as well have just done the walk of shame because this is not going well.
All right, so I'm in 100 Acre Wood. Once I got a torn page, that unlocked this page that I'm in right now. And I'm not going to do the mini game here yet. Unfortunately, going here was mostly a bust. I got some like okay things, but nothing amazing. But that was 6 chests that I could check all in a row without having to really do anything. So it was worth doing after getting that torn page. Now I am going to go to Agrabah because there are a lot of checks really on in Agrabah with very little fighting. There's lots of there's lots of fights in this game that you can just like die to, like this one. So I'm just going to get slapped a few times. I have once more, so it took longer, but it will still progress the game. So.
You know what hurts my soul right now, Hobbs? The optional trainer I fought was basically just saying, hey, train your Espeon on me.
Really?
But I'm not using the Espeon.
Yeah.
Literally every Pokemon would have just died to the Espeon.
That's funny.
This is...
If it makes you feel any better, I just got
Stitch
Stitch and Chicken Little.
I don't know if that's supposed to make me feel better.
I was going to just say, if it makes you feel any better, I just got Stitch. And then while I was saying it, I got Chicken Little too.
Unbelievable.
It's okay.
It's okay.
You know how this is going to go, Keys.
Yeah.
This whole thing's going to go where it looks like I'm doing pretty well. And then those proofs just, hey, they just won't show up for some reason. And then suddenly, oh, look at that. How things just worked out okay for you.
Oh, by the way, folks, anyone who's seen us do this before, we are doing it a little differently on my end. We wanted to try and add about 10 extra minutes of stuff that I had to do just to try and balance it out, because the 2 times that we have raced this on GDQ, it's been about a 10-minute difference. So the Elite Four is absolutely 100% required for me.
Yeah, and when we do it where we flip things in a few weeks, it'll probably be different settings as well. It definitely will on my side, or like on the Kingdom Hearts side. It'll definitely be different for Keys. But I imagine it'll probably be slightly different on the Pokemon side as well.
Oh man, this is rough.
Oh, okay, there's more information. Space Paranoids is a 4. All right, that's actually really good to know. I don't know why I'm saving here, but I am. That's good to know, because often Space Paranoids is something that you would leave off for a long time. So now I'll probably go there pretty much as soon as I have a second magnet. Now that I have Stitch.
I have 1 Aeroblast left, so I tried to Mud Slap something to save PP, and it lived, and then it used Zap Cannon, but it missed. Thank God. I got away with it. All right, so the Dodrio is level 11 now, so all my training's paid off. We also just beat Faulkner, so I will be getting his check. He's giving us the Old Rod. Oh. Okay, Old Rod's interesting because wherever I fish, I can get a level 10 guaranteed. So even though the Dodrio is level 11, even though we should have gone with the Espeon the entire time, even though the Espeon had a really good moveset, but it's only level 3, I can fish and possibly find a level 10 replacement that's good. So I'm going to do that.
Okay, so I've never had this move actually happen to me in a rando, and I was trying to do Dispel, and I was opening a chest at the same time. So that was why I died back there. But
right,
that's
so
fine.
I give up.
Now we're good.
I give up on fishing. I fished up a fish. Terrible rando.
I got scans, so now we can see health bars. It's just really like super nice for the audience, even more than it is for me, I think.
All right, so because we cleared the gym, I have a little bit of money, so I was able to buy an escape rope. I was able to buy a rappel for that as well. So we're gonna climb up the tower because there's a check there. It is a little slow, especially since I don't have that much in terms of like move usage, but I rather get the experience and find out that it's a bad check than not get the experience and be as walled out as we were 5 minutes ago. Also, I just picked up the egg. I wonder what it is.
I'm doing some fancy movement here. I just learned it recently. But you can hover in air a little bit with Wisdom Form's fire.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, so you can use it to kind of like avoid some ledge grabs in the section back there.
I love silly move.
Yeah, oh, it's great.
Okay,
I don't know why
poke it
I
up.
went this way.
You know, as much as that would make me sad, we do have cut, which is 50 power. So after stab, it would be 75 power on Dodrio. So if I get really, really, really desperate to add a move, we could always teach cut.
Yeah, true.
We would be stuck with the move until we got to Blackthorn where I can unlearn it. But I mean, at least I would have a move. Or I could have just used the Espeon, who had a fantastic moveset, but I'm a dingus.
And why not just switch now that you're talking about it?
Stubborn.
Okay, fair. I thought you were just gonna be like, oh, well, the levels are pretty far off now or something. No, just stubborn. All right.
Yeah, I can't even say the levels are bad because we're in Sprout Tower where everything's level 3 until the top floor. So I could have trained it this whole time. I could still switch right now. As I speak these words, I could swap right now. As I enter this fight, I could have swapped, but I still have Dodrio.
All right, so I'm doing the Bailey fight right now in Hollow Bastion. Why did I do that? Okay, that's fine. And I did find a glide, which I'm really excited by, because that's the kind of movement I was looking for. I want to find another one. This level 2 glide is a little bit better, but having even one is really nice. It also means I can go to Olympus Coliseum to get a bunch of checks that would otherwise normally be a little bit slow to get without a glide.
All right, we have 3 Aeroblasts left in there, 3 Pokemon left in the tower. So, you know, that's... You know what? Fine.
Find new Pokemon.
Fine. That's whatever. No, I just learned Explosion. So here's some facts that I can spit about Explosion. Explosion is a 250 power move that once you use it, you die, but you explode, duh. Now here's the thing. Explosion has something that's not listed in its description, where it halves the defense of the person that's hit by Explosion. So Explosion is essentially 500 power. Explosion's also a normal type move, and Dodrio is a normal type Pokemon. Therefore, Explosion is 750 power.
Oh my god. So as long as you're willing to sacrifice, yeah, as long as you're willing to sacrifice the Dodrio, you got a real powerful move right there to take out pretty much any Pokemon.
I sure do. Do I want to use it? Hell no, but it's there. I'm going to move it to slot 3, though, before I accidentally use it.
Okay. I went back into Hollow Bastion real quick before I head over to Olympus Coliseum because there are a lot of chests I can get here without having to do a single fight. And I might get some even better movement or like some other dry forms or something like that.
Okay, I'm really, really glad that we climbed the tower because we just got the pass. So the pass allows you to use the magnet train, which can get us into Kanto really early, which also means that I could get a really, really high level Pokemon.
That's nice.
That was a really good check. Really, really good check.
Hey, glide level 2. The gamble paid off.
Nice.
It wasn't even really much of a gamble. I would have wanted to come here eventually anyways. But I paused there so that it would update my glide, and now you can see I am going quite a bit faster, and also my glide will not be interrupted by just gliding along a flat source of ground. So I can glide straight forever as long as the terrain doesn't slope upwards.
Okay, Hobbs, hear me out. You know how I just went through that big spiel about 750 power explosion?
What happened?
I have a polka dot bow, which adds 10% to normal type moves. I can have an 825 power move. Hobbs, everything's great.
Everything's great.
I explode and the entire team will die. Hooray!
I don't think that's how that works.
It should.
It's like a Final Fantasy overkill or something where it's just like, if you overkill by enough, it wipes out the whole team.
All right, so the old rod check ended up being a rainbow wing that allows us to get Ho-Oh, something that we're not going to bother with. I could fish here. We do have the rod for once, but I'm quite satisfied with my potentially 825 power Dodrio. It's too funny. I can't not do this.
Oh my god.
My lord. I bet you Espeon would have learned Psychic or something. Instead,
Hey,
I got an exploding bird.
I got my second proof. Second of 3.
Are you going to be done in like 10 minutes at this rate?
No,
Holy
I will
crap.
not. So the move that I would normally make once I get 2 proofs is to push through the world that never was all the way up through the end of it, because I have to do that at some point no matter what. But that would be way too like scary to do right now. And I don't even have a quick run to use to like cheese the Roxas fight. So I might do that as soon as possible. But otherwise, yeah, no, I'm not ready yet to beat the game by any means, even though I have the strictly required things.
Now, I was complaining about money earlier, and now I picked up a protein, a Carbos, and a Big Pearl, so not only are my moves strong, but my pockets are full.
Meanwhile, I'm looking for a money pouch because in
You want to borrow some money?
Yeah, I do actually. In the randomizer, money pouch gives you 5,000 money, and I want to buy a lot of ethers to just make my life easier. But right now, I don't have very much money at all.
Oh, I'm loaded. I'll share.
Well, isn't that good for you?
I'm offering the share, you jerk.
You are. Fair. Let's just quickly write the cross-game code.
Yeah, anyone want to do our... It's like the
It's a multi-world.
Super Metroid Zelda combo, the SMZ. Someone make a KHP.
Yeah. Honestly, if anybody out there is a talented dev and wants to make that happen, Keys and I would probably be the only ones to ever use it, but we would use it all the time.
It's true. It's so true. That'd be great.
We could probably convince a few other people.
Imagine you like enter Lance's room, like because you're about to beat the Elite Four, and all of a sudden you're fighting like Roxas.
Oh, I just even meant like it just shares. Like I've got some of your items, you've got some of mine, or whatever. But yeah, that works too. Oh, I have 3 glides now. Awesome.
You know,
Went from none to 3 pretty quick, but I still don't have a quick
forgot to
run.
use the center, so I only have 1 arrow blast for the well. So I'm gonna have to turn around.
That sucks.
You know what doesn't suck though? Because I have to turn around and heal anyway. I just exploded on the fight. Instant win. Hooray! You're damn right, Artist Mark was defeated. A bird exploded on him. Hooray!
Yeah, I'm gonna take a death here. It's gonna be a little bit slow, but
Did I deny myself some probably valuable experience? Absolutely. Do I feel bad about it? Absolutely not. That was great.
oof.
Actually, something that you might notice is whenever I get a Pokemon, 9 times out of 10, you're going to see me deposit anyway. It's a combination of if you use the counter to heal at the center, then, you know, the less Pokemon, the faster the animation. But another thing is most of the time, if I'm in a fight that I know I'm going to lose, I want to have less Pokemon in my party so I can wipe faster. So you'll see me deposit quite often. Can't believe I have
No. How did I do that? Okay. So I didn't... what I should have done in that fight was take off my armor before it so that I would die a little bit faster. But I thought I was going to use Trinity Limit, and then I had to remember that occasionally that crashes the game on PC. So, or not, it does something. So I didn't want to mess with it. So it took a little bit longer to die there, but it was still faster than if I had just been fighting things out. Normally, I would wish that I had Final Form before going there, because I could get a lot of experience on Final Form. But the forms are the one thing that are being kind of slow to show up right now. That and a Reflect, which I badly need a Reflect as soon as possible.
I'd like to point out I would be level 16 right now if I actually just arrow blasted the Hypno instead of exploded like a jackass. But you know, I got to use the move. Isn't that what counts in the end?
Yeah, definitely.
No! No! Oh, come on. So, as stated before, the Dodrio was a bad choice because Aeroblast, which is my main move, only has 5 uses. That thing used Endure, so I used Aeroblast only for it to live on 1.
Ah. That's funny. So I'm going to use Wisdom Form for this tower because it, when you're gliding up slopes, you have to stop and start a lot, and this has a level 2 quick run on it, so better for me to use this to keep moving up the slopes in between the fights instead of using the glides. Oops. And ordinarily this would be a decent spot, a source of experience for the form, because you have to defeat Heartless to level up Wisdom Form. But I can only get Wisdom Form as high of a level as I have. It's determined by how many forms I have. So since I only have 1 form, it can only get to level 3, which I already got it to.
I just cleared out Slowpoke well, which means I've unlocked some more checks. We've unlocked Bugsy's gym, so I can knock out Bugsy to get the item there. We can also go into Ilex Forest to save the Farfetch'd. The thing about Ilex Forest, and the thing that I could have done, and I would normally do if I had the movement for it, was with these key item randomizers for Pokemon Crystal, the cut tree in Ilex is actually removed. So I could have actually just walked over to Goldenrod, gotten on the train because I had the pass, get a level 30 something Pokemon, and then go through the rest of this with something that was level 30. But since I don't have a bike or fly or teleport, I'd have to do a lot of walking and backtracking for potentially really important checks. The bike is locked to beginning checks. It's called Bike Sanity. That way you don't, wait until the 16th gym leader to get a bike for movement. So it's possible that the bike is on Bugsy. So it's way more worth my time to do stuff as I go right now, as opposed to going out of my way to get an OP Pokemon just to walk back.
Okay, I just had a bunch of things happen all at the same time. I got a torn page, which is nice, but I also got a report that told me that Hollow Bastion only has 2 things in it, which is really low for Hollow Bastion. So I'm probably going to deprioritize it a little bit. I also learned that The World That Never Was only has 1 important check in it. And that's really nice to hear because I have 2 proofs, and normally the pressure would be on, just pushing through that world as soon as possible. But now I don't have to stress about it quite as much because it's highly unlikely that the 1 important check there happens to be the last proof I'm missing. I still want to do it as soon as I can, but I'm not going to be stressing out as much about it that I'm like losing time and I should just go do it while I'm severely undertooled or anything.
This Dodrio is so strong.
I'm just moving through Beast Castle a little bit here. Something I would have liked to wait until I had a few more dry forms for, so I could have leveled up Wisdom or Valor form in that first fight with the Shadows, but alas, not happening. Hey, got some torn pages out of it though. That gets us up to Kanga's house now, so it might be worth me doing the mini games in 100 Acre Wood. We'll see. We'll take a gander in a little bit.
Okay, so I just beat Bugsy. We did not get a bike, but we did get the Earth badge, so this was worth my time. We do need all 16 badges, and as mentioned before, just to add a little extra time to even out the race a little, I also have to beat the Elite Four. So just anything that's normally a required story fight, you're gonna see me do here. Now I just gotta get through Rival 2 and make it to the forest and do that check, and then we have a bunch of checks in Goldenrod. And if Goldenrod doesn't give us what we need to advance, we do have the Magnet Pass, so we will be going to Kanto really quickly.
All right, I'm going to go a little bit further in Beast Castle, and then the next thing I'm probably going to do, rather than those storm pages, I'm going to go start moving through Port Royal. I normally like to have a Blizzard and ideally like some slightly better magic stat or something, but I think it'll be worth it. Unfortunately, yeah, this fight's going to be a little rough without Reflect. But I'll give it a couple tries here. Oh, I have Magnet, actually. This won't be too bad. I forgot I had Magnet.
I got frozen by Ice Punch. I'm upset.
That's not the Magnet button anymore. Okay, we're going to go into Limit Form. Level that up.
All right, so we are definitely going to take the slight detour to get Headbutt. This is why I'm really keen on the Dodrio or just like any normal type in general in Crystal. With the way that we randomize things, if the move is a field move, so Sweet Scent, Headbutt, Rock Smash, then the TM that is, you know, assigned to that move will remain that move. And since Headbutt is a field move, so you can Headbutt trees, that means Headbutt in the forest will always be Headbutt. So it's a 70 power normal move with 15 uses. But on the Dodrio, it's 105 power. So this is why I was way more keen on the Dodrio than the Espeon.
I totally forgot I had Chicken Little, too. I could have done that. Like, without, like, any risk in dying. Oh, well.
Only in Kingdom Hearts can I hear that sentence and it makes sense. Oh, I have Chicken Little.
I have Chicken Little. I'm in good hands.
So that's good. So we just got Fly. We don't have the badge to use it, but we have Fly. So soon, when we do have the badge, we can do a lot of backtracking. We're still missing the bike, which the bike looks like it's in Goldenrod again. It is possible to get a seed. We get the bike not in Goldenrod and somewhere earlier, but that's not me, I guess.
Spots? Okay, there we go.
You good?
She was taking a long time to get to a spot I needed to get her to get to. Okay, I did just learn that Sora's Heart has 2 important checks. That means that on my level ups, up to a maximum of level 50, along the way there will be 2 important checks. That's fine. 2 is pretty, I think, like average-ish for that. But I've already been like wanting to prioritize leveling up as quickly as possible anyways. I'm just waiting on a second magnet to be able to do so. That's pretty much it. I guess I kind of need a finishing plus as well. But yeah, I mostly need the magnet. I did just get another Torn page, so I'll probably go do that after Port Royal, or at least part of Port Royal. Because now I can get all the way to Spooky Cave, and that's a lot of checks.
Now, are there a low percentage or like challenge run things that you could do with the rando? Because I know there's, you know, like there's like difficulties you could set. There's like being only level 1 the whole time. So like,
yeah.
Are there people that do that with the rando?
Oh, totally. Yeah, level 1 rando is definitely a thing, and like you could do that. You can also add other restrictions and ease off restrictions for that matter. Like I have all of the really hard fights of the game on, but you don't have to have them on. Both experience boosts are on a Keyblade. Okay. That's unfortunate for the method I was going to experience boost with, but that's okay because I can do a different method instead. I'll just need to kind of change my routing a little bit. Yeah.
I'm going to the mart here to check the TMs because I do still need move. Granted, I can still very much main swap, but I know how this game goes. Okay, well, you know, I'm going to buy that just in case I do main swap. I did find Hydro Pump. I'm going to buy all these X attacks and be really disappointed that I swapped to a special attacker. I already know it.
All right, so now you're going to see the usefulness of Chicken Little in this fight. He's going to suck all of these pirates in so that I can just kill them with 1 to 2 thunders, and I can keep moving on. And he's going to do the same thing with the multiple waves in the next fight as well, although I'll probably be using fire instead.
If the bike shop has the bike, then I'll be very sad. All right, the bike shop had fog badge, so we can use surf when we get it. Oh, and he gave me a bike? Wait, what?
What?
Is that possible? Why did it make that noise? It made the noise like I had the bike, but I didn't have the bike. I've never heard that before. All right. Weird.
Okay, hopefully I can get some early payout here out of Port Royal. Hey, a reflect. Okay, that's nice.
Nice.
Yeah, reflect and final form. That is probably one of the best things I could have found. Thank God, because that's... Okay, now I can go far enough to be able to experience boost without too much concern. So, final form, incredibly powerful drive form in this game. Anybody who's played the game is familiar. And reflect is a really good magic spell that lets me protect myself from damage and flip that damage. What did I do? Flip that damage back on my opponents. Okay, there we go. That was weird because I definitely pressed the input. Oh.
All right, so the bike shop gave me fog badge, and the radio card ended up being mineral badge. So we literally just got 2 badges for doing absolutely nothing. Oh no, not the radio card. The Buena's card. The radio card was the bike. So we have the bike now. I could still use the pass. In fact, I might have to, but I could still use the pass to get to Kanto right now. But Dodrio is level 20, which is fine for this point in the game. We have an okay move set. There's also no guarantee that I find something worth our time. So I'm going to once again do the thing where I'm here for a while and clear out as much as I can with as little movement, and then we'll worry about everything else as we go. The coin case is Secret Potion, which is what we need to access the gym in Olivine. So really good pickup.
Come on, pirates. Come closer. So if I had second chance, I would totally be experience boosting this fight, because this is a timed fight. It'll last 1 minute no matter what. And experience boost requires you to be half health or less to get the actual boost. So I can't do that right now. Oh, I thought I was dead right there.
Oh.
I can't do that right now, or I would, because I might get one shot. And I'm not entirely certain. It would have been a little too risky. I did get a fire
on my screen.
I did level up a bit though.
Okay, this is strange. We're in a strange circumstance right now. So, 1, there's a Zapdos on my screen, which scared me, but I flinched it with headbutt. 2, we just unlearned explosion because we just learned teleport. So I have quasi-fly available.
You have dig, basically.
Pretty much. I'm just not really sure. Because I need Storm Badge to use Fly, because we have Fly. Like, we actually have the HM for it, but we don't have option. Explosion was very much just 1, a haha joke, but 2, teleport saves a lot of time, and I don't have to death warp if I'm gonna do stuff like that. Whitney gave us the machine part, which is absolutely required to advance, so that was worth our time. Man, this is strange. This is a strange Dodrio. I don't know what to make of it. It used to explode. Now it teleports.
Yeah, now it has a move. It had a move that did basically the most damage it could in the game, and now it has one that does the least it could.
Okay. What do I want to do? Okay, this is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go to Kanto because I have teleport, see if I can find anything that's better than this Dodrio. But we just got the secret potion from the secret potion girl, so you know what kind of rando first off. But we can still advance without going to Kanto. It's just what if I find a Mewtwo that's level 30 something?
Then I'll be real sad.
Then I'll be real glad.
Didn't that happen when we did this on Ray's show?
Yes. Okay, so what I'm actually gonna do is, I should have done this first. I'm gonna set my center here because we can always just magnet train back, no big deal. I'm gonna set the center here. That way I can check this item and then we can teleport back without having to fight optional trainers. I'm also gonna pick up this TM, which this TM is... Bubble? Oh, come on. That's not worth anyone's time. Bubble. Ugh.
All right, I beat Barbosa. I now have 4 out of the 5 things in Port Royal, so I'm going to probably leave it for a while now. We're in a much better place than we were before coming here, so I'm really glad I did. And I could go to 100 Acre because I got all the torn pages now, but I think I'm still going to hold off because I want to start experience boosting as soon as possible.
Oh.
And I have Final Form,
baby.
and I need to do that in this world.
Oh, that's a great item. All right, we went to the Super Rod, and the Super Rod was Surf, so that was 100% the right play. We could technically do more of Kanto right now, but I just no. I guess I could check the TMs in Celadon while I'm here too. If I find Drill Peck, then maybe I give up on this pipe dream of using something that isn't the Dodrio.
There was an example of how powerful Reflect can be. Especially with a couple of Keyblades that have some okay magic stats. Like my base one, it doesn't really, but the one I put on Final Form has a 7, which is the highest it can be with these settings.
There's actually some really solid moves here. I'm buying this because I'm hoping it's Shadow Ball. It is. Okay, excellent. For whatever reason, Shadow Ball is a ghost move in this game, and Ghost in this game is physical, yet it can drop special defense. So because I read that description, so we have Shadow Ball as a technique now, which is nice. We're still going to check here and see if there's anything worth swapping to. Heck, we might find like a higher level Dodrio, who knows?
All right, my next set of plays is basically going to be go through all of Twilight Town 3, which is where I am right now, and just get to the mansion. And in the mansion, I can set myself up for some experience boosting. I'm going to do that for a while until I get some really powerful stats. My stats have actually gotten to the point where they're not terrible now, but I still might as well get them higher and even better for some of the big fights in the world than ever was. And then I'm going to go do that. And I might stick 100 Acre Wood in there along the way, especially if I get a report for it that says that there's some juicy stuff waiting there.
That was a fight. Ran into a wild Murkrow, which no. But it outsped me, so I couldn't run. So it scary-faced me, so I could further not run. And then it threw a present at me, and it hurt me. And then it threw a present at me and healed me. So I don't... are we friends? I can't tell. All right, this is a bad sign. All the Pokemon here kind of suck. There was a wild Parasect, so I just Aero Blasted it because that's a guaranteed level from here, so...
Can you... No, do the upside down walk, please. Nope, okay. All right, well, I'm not going to risk this then.
All right, so we only saw 3 out of 7 encounters in that grass, but it definitely didn't feel like it was worth it. I might try to fight this trainer, even though he's extremely high level for me right now. We did save, but I might try to fight him just so we can unlock this city later.
I did not realize. that both my party members had died, so I kind of played this a little poorly, because what I wanted to do was take out most of the... Okay, there he is. Oh, Donald, you jerk. Okay.
All right, you know what?
There we go.
3 races in a row now. I'm trying to move on to a different Pokemon, and it's not happening. So I'm sticking with the Dodrio.
Of course.
Not like it was a bad poke or anything, but, you know, every now and again, I would like this Kanto play to work out.
All right, that got a little scary for me. I was trying to hold off on using Final Form at first because I didn't think it would last for the entire fight if I used it right at the beginning. And I still don't think it would have. But then Donald and Goofy died, and they need to be alive for me to use Final Form. So that made things scary. I had burned all my MP, so I couldn't cure. But that's okay. We made it work. Oh, cure and Blizzard now. Blizzard would have been useful in the last world I was in.
All right, so we beat the trainer. He only had a Chikorita, thank goodness. So we were able to unlock Fuchsia, so now we can fly there whenever we want. Gonna take the magnet train back to Johto. There are a couple of things I could still technically do in Kanto. We could always fight Janine. She has really low levels for a Kanto leader, but we're only level 22 anyway. But we could fight Janine for a check. We could technically return the machine part that we picked up already because we do have access to Surf, but we would have to go through Rock Tunnel blinded because there's no flash right now.
Okay, I did not see that I had gotten a finishing plus. That's really nice. Is this everything I want on, I think? Yeah. So I'm going to go into this room and start experience boosting. So the way I'm going to do that, I'm going to get hit by this enemy, which will bring me below half health. And then I'm going to start using fire on all of these nobodies. This would level up Final Form as well at the same time because Final Form levels up by killing nobodies. But it's actually at the maximum level it can be right now. So unfortunately, I'm not getting double effectiveness out of this, but I am checking level rewards while also boosting my stats. So I am still kind of getting double effectiveness.
Got the item finder here. Item finder was red scale, which obviously does nothing for me. I'm gonna set Ekritique as my teleport hub for now. We're actually not going to do some of Ekritique right now. We're actually going to go all the way to Mahogany because we have to clear out the shiny Pokemon anyway at some point in time. And then additionally, we have to do the rocket segments. So I'll get some levels doing that, but I'll also not be wasting my time with checks that we might not need if I do it this way. So we are going to do it this way.
All right, and as a reminder, folks, we're getting close to the hour mark, so in a few minutes, we're going to take our first break of the run. We do this little wellness breaks every hour, so that way we can, take a little break, encourage all of you to, take your own wellness breaks when you're doing longer streams or speedruns, but also to show you that, you don't need to do everything at once when you're getting started. If you don't have a lot of time in your day or whatever, you don't have to do it. You don't have to worry about it. You can just totally fit in speedrunning when you have the time.
Give me strength.
All right. So my magic stat is really good right now, to the point where I actually would rather my stat increases be going to strength for a little while. I would ideally like to get above 35 strength when I'm not in Final Form, because 35 strength is the breakpoint number at which you start dealing more damage to some of the later bosses. Basically, your damage gets scaled below 35 strength, and after that, it increases. So that's what I want to happen. But yeah, we'll see. It might not.
It's so radioactive looking. The shiny is a shiny Tangela.
Oh.
Light.
It looks like it's dying. I'll put it out of its misery. Very good. All right, so we got the item finder. A lot of good that does me. It's not an item we need, obviously, but like I said, like we have to clear this stuff out, so I might as well do this now.
Yeah, that's why I'm boosting stats, so that I can go do my version of that, basically. Like, things I have to clear out eventually.
And here we see Lance use Dragonite, and Dragonite uses Hyper Beam on a human being, so, you know, I don't know about that one. I feel like I just watched a crime. Not comfortable.
Okay, I maybe should just peace out of here now. It doesn't look like I'm gonna get the strength increases I'm hoping for. I still, oh no, I did get the second thing. It's second chance. I didn't see that. That's huge, actually. I got the second reward from levels. That is awesome. Let's go just throw this stuff on, I guess.
Second chance is really useful for you, too.
Yeah, second chance makes it so that now with both second chance and once more equipped, I can only die if I am already at 1 health. If I am above 1 HP, then second chance will protect me from any large attacks, and once more will protect me from any combo attacks.
Well, isn't that good for you?
It's pretty nice, actually.
Yeah, sounds like it. Meanwhile, my Dodrio is level 23.
Hey, I'm higher level than that.
What the hell?
I'm level 41. 42, actually.
Incredible. I tried to replace the Dodrio. You know, from now on, anytime I do any of these races with you, I'm not swapping. I'm sick of trying.
I thought you were going to say you're going to commit to the swap, because that's what usually happens. You don't end up committing to the swap.
I'm 100% just committing to like whatever is on my screen.
Okay, I really don't need to be boosting any further than this. I don't know why I am. So I'll make this the last round. I was just really hoping to get above 35 strength, and the game is just not letting it happen, because the stat it chooses to increase every level is completely random.
Oh no.
And could be, you know, magic every time in a row if it wanted to be.
Not like this. I got hit by Dynamic Punch. I'm confused. A fish punched me, so the confusion is justified.
All right, we're getting out of here.
Some of the reason I don't mind doing this a little early too, like not only do we have teleport so we can get away with doing this early, but the big thing is because I'm so lower leveled, we have black and white experience gain on, and the way the black-white experience gain works is just like in Gen 5 and Gen 7 and 8. The lower level you are compared to what you're facing, the more experience you get, and the higher level you are, the less experience. So because we're lower leveled right now, we're going to benefit more from the experience now than if we delayed it. So this is just honestly the right time to do all of this.
Hey, Keys, guess what I just got?
Your third proof?
No. The next best thing. Now I have explosion.
I'm proud of you.
Explosion is actually a really good magic finisher in this game. I'm not going to use it just yet, but...
And I sure wish I had Drill Peck instead of Arrow Blast.
I mean, Combo Master.
He's such a game changer.
All right, this fight's going to get weird now because I was trying to do a loop and I forgot I didn't have Combo Master, and that's an important part of the loop.
Oh. You die to a headbutt. I don't want to use all my Arrow Blasts. You do? Okay, excellent. What a silly question. Of course you die to a headbutt. I'm a Dodrio. I'm trying to use Headbutt and Shadow Ball as much as possible without using Arrow Blast because we only have 4 more uses of it. We have several fights. PowerPoint management is very important.
Ah. Yeah, I should have played that safer. Got a little greedy with it.
Luckily,
right,
it seems like everything we're fighting right now doesn't have that great of physical defense or just low level enough to where its defense doesn't matter. So we're actually kind of cruising. Oh, I was almost cruising too fast. I almost forgot to talk to the trainer for the password. That would have been embarrassing.
All right, I think it's about time for a break. I'm about to go into this fight for a second attempt. You want to just do that, and then we'll take our break keys?
Sure.
All right, sounds good. All right, so this fight is really hard. I was trying to do it a way that you would do it in like a speed run, mostly because I wanted to just try to show it, but unfortunately I forgot that you need Combo Master, and then I had to improvise afterwards, and I'm not that good at the fight, so that was a time waste for sure.
Second time's the charm.
Oh, what the?
Yeah, it's over.
All right, so that definitely doesn't die to a headbutt. So I'm glad I saved Aero Blast.
Okay, he's just gonna do this again. Whatever.
That definitely does die to a headbutt. And I don't really have a move for you. All right, cool. Oh, it's gonna take an eternity to kill you. It's a Rhydon. Oh, no, oh, God. Oh, everything sucks. Oh, no, stop. There's a 4-shot on the Rhydon with Shadow Ball because I don't have Earthquake.
Well, I beat my thing, and I found my one important check in The World That Never Was. Oh, it's a real bad one. We'll talk more about it after the break, though. Oh, no. It's a bad hint. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, pause. And with that, yeah, we're going to go to break. I'll talk about what I just got on the way back. But before we head to break, I want to remind everybody that if you are enjoying the show, please follow here on twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick. And if you're watching on YouTube, or if, hey, you didn't know that we upload these to YouTube, you want to check it out later, maybe you missed some of the first hour here, then you can go to youtube.com/GamesDoneQuick. You subscribe over there, and we would really appreciate it. You can catch the VODs of this show and all the other awesome hotfix content that we got going for you every week. Every day pretty much. And all the Frame Fatales VODs and SGDQ VODs, everything else, it's all there, youtube.com/GamesDoneQuick. With that, we'll be back in a few minutes, everybody. We'll see you on the other side for the continuation of this race.
Bye. Welcome back, folks, to GDQ Hotfix. We appreciate you sticking through the break. We're going to get right into it after I make a quick mention to a fellow show. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, we have Super Boss Bros. So be sure to tune into that wonderful show. Always a fun time to watch. But with that, also check out our socials. Just, Games Done Quick on like literally every website ever. But with that, I'm pretty good to go when you are.
All right, go ahead and count us down.
All right, we're starting again in 3, 2, 1, go.
Life is pain. So I gotta. So the thing that I got, the hint that I got before the break, was that Simulated Twilight Town is a 4, and Simulated Twilight Town could also be better known as Roxas World.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, not great. That hint that I got was in The World That Never Was, so it was the one important check there. So I know that I won't get the proof from there. So I'm just gonna go straight to Simulated Twilight Town right now. It's the best lead I have. Technically, I could argue that it's only a slightly better lead than Space Paranoids, so I could go there, but I think this will be the better move. So the reason this sucks is because...
Well, it's Simulated Twilight Town.
Yeah, exactly. Simulated Twilight Town is Roxas World from the beginning of the game, so there's a lot of tutorials. It's pretty slow, and the checks are pretty spread out. The other thing is that you can't use magic here, you can't use summons, you can't use most drive forms. You can use one of them, but I don't have it. And the other thing is most of the checks in it are pretty backloaded, so it's unlikely that you will be able to leave early, unlike a lot of other worlds where it's not as big of a deal. The one nice thing is that the randomizer makes it so that I can use quick run and my other movement abilities in this world, but Roxas doesn't have animations for him, so that's why you're going to see him leapfrogging all over the place the whole time. But it really does suck that I don't have limit form right now. Like, I could go somewhere else and try to get it, but I just know that this is where it's going to be, because limit form is the one drive form I can use in Simulated Twilight Town, and it would totally speed up a lot of things. But I only have it in auto form, which means I would have to get low health to be able to use it, and that's just not going to happen.
Well, meantime, I'm defeating the electrodes here. Once I defeat this last one, we get another check. As mentioned before, this is all completely required stuff anyway, so it's not going to be detrimental whether I get a good or bad item. But obviously, a good one would be great. Something like, I don't know, the fog badge. No, I have that. Storm badge. That's what I want, because then I could fly. Storm badge would be great. I can use cut if I get hive badge. Secret key would be nice.
I just like the the statement in isolation there. You know, obviously a good item would be great.
So
like, I don't need it, but a good item would be great.
The basement key is fine. It isn't fine at all. I'm not happy with what I got. So the basement key is a blessing and a curse. So I don't necessarily want to have to use that, because then that means I have to go through a lot of different fights. Normally you just want the card key over the basement key, because then you can skip a lot of the rocket radio tower section. But we don't have the card key right now, and we're stuck with this key. So really unfortunate.
I also
Really
forgot to mention
unfortunate.
Roxas doesn't have like 90% of the abilities too that Sora normally has. So even just basic Keyblade combat really sucks. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave and do Space Paranoids first. I got Valor form at least, so I can level, you know, drive forms one level higher, and I could level Valor form itself. Nope, where did I say? I'm going here.
To be perfectly honest, I thought you were going to say I got Valorant.
Oh, no.
I was going to be like, wait a minute. No, that was our secret.
But no, maybe I'll get lucky if I...
Let's go.
Maybe I'll get lucky if I come here and get like something else. Like I'll get limit form. That would speed up STT for me a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and level up wisdom form while I'm here, and this should go pretty quick because I have I have a pretty good magic stat. So
that is the absolute lamest item. We got Whirlpool. That does us literally nothing. So I wasted my time fighting that gym. But now we teleport back to Ekritique. Hooray, look at that. Oh, the movement.
So I can get wisdom form up to level 5 now, and there it is. I unfortunately didn't really get anything for getting it to level 5. It can't get any higher of a level, but I'm still doing this just a little bit more because, hey, free experience is free experience. But I'm going to end it now. And hopefully I get an item on one of these next few things.
I'm doing my movement this way, again, because I have teleport. Teleport's actually changing how I would handle this. So I usually like to front load my checks, even if it feels like I'm doing a lot of extra fights. But I'm actually trying to avoid a lot of fights. Like the gym was kind of a waste of time at that point because, you know, we got Whirlpool and that's completely useless to me. But, you know, it was only 2 fights. Kimono Girls is a check because that's normally where you get HMO3, which is Surf. But that's 5 fights. Granted, it's 1 Pokemon each, so it's only 5 Pokemon, so it's not the worst. But also, Morty's gym is you got to beat Rival 3, you got to go through 3 trainers in his gym, and then you have to fight Morty himself. Ooh, card key. Perfect. That's really good. But I could just go to Olivine real quick, grab a bunch of items, and then teleport. just in case I find something really useful, like the Hive Badge, which allows me to cut. Now Kanto's open. Very good.
Okay, meanwhile, I'm fighting Hostile Program, which is just a boss here in this world. Yeah, let's use Limit Form here. Why not?
I could climb the tower, but that's extra fights.
Come on.
I could also go... I could go there. I really just want to reduce the amount of movement I do right now until I know I can fly. One thing I am going to do, just so... Actually, no. I'll do this first. So I just talked about trying to save time by not doing extra fights, but I am going to climb up the lighthouse because I'm here anyway to unlock Jasmine. I'm also going to surf to Cyanwood because I have teleport, just so I can unlock that and we can fly to it later if I need to go back.
Well, I got a second magnet. That's useful for fights that I don't want to have to do, but I might have to do. I'm just coming straight back into Space Paranoids. And I'm going to try to level up Valor Form a little bit here. This is a little risky for reasons that are hopefully now obvious. Because these Devastators are just really strong. But I need to get some Valor levels since I don't know if drives have things on them. And Valor levels up by hitting things.
This is really interesting to me because we're in a position that I'm not normally in. We're usually clamoring to find something that gives us fly, you know, whether we need the badge for it or whether we need the HM. We don't normally have any form of like fast movement, so having teleport, I'm actually wondering if I'm overthinking things and making it slower on myself because it's like, oh, I can do all of this stuff and teleport back.
I totally do that too. Like both when I play Pokemon and just this analogous things in this game.
Right.
Like using Valor Form in the first fight of Space Paranoids 2 that I just did. Was that the right move? I don't know. Might have been. Also might have been dumb.
Another thing too is doing multiple checks right now. I'm not at a point where I can necessarily afford to be picky about my checks because we still don't even have the radio card. We don't even have the Poké Gear still.
Okay, quick run, level 1. Spit on that, which well isn't actually level 1. I never really talked about that, but the movement abilities in the randomizer are sequential. So if I get 2 quick runs, then I have quick run level 2. If I get 3, then I have level 3, and so on and so on. It doesn't actually matter what text it says for them. But now I have a level 3 quick run overall. I'm just gonna keep powering through this. I think this is only marginally worse than going to STT now, and I really wish I could have limit form for STT. Ooh, that was scary.
Okay, so even though Jasmine is much higher level than I am, we're just in the area anyway. She's one fight, so we're gonna go through with this fight. The fight ideally won't go terribly bad, because we do have some X items. We have a decent move set.
I'm really starting to burn through my ethers right now, and that's actually really scary.
My menu is weird, man. I don't have Pokedex or Pokegear, so I just don't know where my cursor is ever. I hate it. Get an X attack. Oh, dear God. That thing has ancient power. I'm upset. I'm a bird. Rocks are bad. I don't think I one-shot you.
Wow. Okay.
Ah!
I need to take a new approach on this. I
Everything has rocks. I hate this fight. I made a mistake.
Gather.
Never mind, I won. Take that. I don't make mistakes.
Okay.
Oh, great. Great me. Good. Not sarcastic. Good. I'm brilliant. I'm so smart. Okay, doing Jasmine got me the storm badge, so I can now fly. That's fantastic. That is fantastic news. I'm still going to unlock Cyanwood just because we're here. And then we can fly back later.
How does this keep happening?
We can't currently do Chuck's gym because we don't have the strength HM. We can use strength. We have the badge to use it, but we don't have the move.
Okay.
You know, I could have flown from here. The moment you enter the area, it's unlocked to fly. So I could have just flown from here, but there is a check we could do.
Oh, it paid off. It paid off big. We got the limit form. Okay.
That was a waste of my time. So what can I do here? I'm gonna go to Fuchsia. Once again, I'm underleveled for what I'm doing, but I'm trusting in my Pokemon. We're gonna do Fuchsia because it's one fight for a check. It's 5 Pokemon, but it's one fight, so it's a fast check.
I would say never punished, but I got punished like 3 times while I was doing that. But I did get the limit form, so the routing was sound.
I'm proud of you. Wait, doesn't she normally have an area dose? This randomizer is terrible. Okay. Oh, God! It doesn't normally have Thunderbolt, though. Oh. Oh, no! I think I saved. I hope I saved.
Also, this is sped up by the randomizer, if anybody's wondering. That's why it's just kind of booking it right now.
All right, so Ariados led Thunderbolt, and it hurt, and then I missed Arrow Blast, so I died. So, the lesson learned here is don't make fun of the randomizer, because it will make fun of you.
And just like that, I went from having like 2 drive forms to now I have all of them. Within the last, like, what, 20 minutes?
Well, not good for you.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Oh. Yeah, figured.
I don't know how much it matters yet, though, but it does at least mean that I can, you know, level things up if I need to.
Oh
Oops,
no.
Didn't mean to do that, but whatever.
No. Okay. You know what check I don't do right now? Janine, I cannot win this fight. We're out of here. Bye. She leads something with Thunderbolt that does over half my health, and then the next thing she sends out has Thunder.
Oh, no.
And it's a rock type. So, yeah, we're...
Yeah, but what about Rainy Day or Rain Dance or whatever it is that brings... that's not even in that gen, I think, maybe? I don't remember.
Rain Dance is, yes.
Oh, okay.
It does me no good, though, you jerk.
No, I know. I'm saying...
Well, no, here's the funny part about it is it's like, oh, a rock. So, yeah, water, right? But it's a Kabutops, so it's already water. It's not fair. All right, we're gonna do this check instead. We're gonna go to the power plant, because that's
meanwhile
one fight.
Hopefully everybody could see why I was so excited to have limit form before coming back here. All of these fights are taking like 5 seconds, when instead they would take many more than 5 seconds if I didn't have limit form.
They would take 505 seconds.
Yeah, and simultaneously I am leveling up limit form in most of these fights, not all of them, because limit form levels up by every time you use the finisher of a limit. And I'm doing that a lot. So it doesn't work whenever I've got this, I'm in one of these struggle fights where all the orbs are popping out, but it works every other time.
Yeah, take this.
I'm not supposed to lose.
And my proof could still be on the limits, I think.
Can't believe Janine is a direct wall to me. What a jerk. You know, my planned sentence for Janine, by the way, I'd be halfway through the fight. I was gonna be like, Janine is the lowest level gym leader in Johto, or no, in Kanto, and she's really not that good. But I didn't even get that far. I just started with the nightmare.
This way. So one of the the one thing is, like, the reason that I'm still going to end up losing this race is that I'm in a pretty good spot now. Like, I really Acrobus 5. Yeah, but there's only one thing left. I'm in a pretty good spot. I just basically need that last proof in order to beat the game. I have everything else I mostly care about. Like, some more reflex would be nice, but and like more thunders, I guess, but that's mostly it. But the proof could be in any of the worlds that are currently hinted, or in a world that is like not hinted, but eventually like gets a hint. And actually, there's only 2 hints left, so it's likely in one of the hinted worlds.
Oh, I just did the fastest available check to me, which I just fixed the power plant, so that means I could go to Lavender Town and get what's normally the expansion card. He gave me the Pokedex. So now my menu's almost fixed. This is dumb. I could go here.
Okay, I think there's 3, if I'm counting right, I think there's 3 important checks that have not been hinted yet. So the proof could still be unhinted right now, but it's more likely that it is hinted by just a little bit.
All right, awesome. We got the expansion card in the water. I don't know if it works anymore, but that's what we got.
Well, it's just a card, right? You know, there's no electronics in there. It's fine.
So all of this avoiding I've been doing, and in the end, I'm here anyway. So we're at the Kimono Girls now. I've been trying to avoid this the entire time. Not that they're hard, but it's just extra fights.
All right, there's only one thing left here in Simulated Twilight Town. I'm finally to the mansion now. This was one of the few times when not everything was backloaded, although several things were still in the... or no, one thing was still in Sunset Terrace, which is pretty backloaded. Hey, there it is! That's the proof!
Nice.
Oh boy, uh-oh.
So,
keys.
So about losing the race, Hobbs.
I don't know. I still got to do all of the world that never was and the final bosses. So I'm still like, there's still time. There's still things that need to happen. And
Hobbs, I have 6 badges. I need 16.
I'm just saying, I've thought I've been in a better lead than I am now before and still lost in a rando race to you. So I do not count my chickens.
6 out of 16.
I don't care.
6 out of 16.
Oh,
and
man.
I need to beat the Elite Four, which I still don't have access to.
But I am going to start going towards beating the game now. So I'm going to do all the world that never was. And one thing we had talked about way in the past, because like Kingdom Hearts is more variable, and we thought that there was like, before we did our first one of these, we thought there would be a chance that I would like be in a significantly far ahead situation like this. Is I might try to hop back in and get all of the important checks. That might be something we do.
Hooray! Kimono Girls was worth it. Gave me a badge. I can do other things now.
Do I want to go buy Comet, or do I want to buy more ethers? Oh, I have like no ethers. Oh, okay, so this actually sucks. I have no money.
Hey, you want some money? Remember?
Yes.
I have a lot.
I do want some money.
I'm willing to share, friend.
Oh, and I don't have Berserk Charge either. Oh, I totally forgot about that. Okay. That actually is kind of a problem. Maybe I have a Keyblade with Berserk Charge. That would be nice.
All right. So the reason why getting that badge was important, you know, other than the whole, I just spent the past 2 minutes complaining that I need 16 badges, is you cannot do the radio tower, which is required unless you have 7 or more badges. So us being hard stuck at 6, like really slowed down our required progress. Doing the radio tower is going to not only give us a handful of different checks, but clearing it is 100% required to beat the game. So now we're back in the position where we're going through something that even if we get a bad item from it, we have to do it anyway. So it doesn't feel like wasted progress.
All right, this is going to be not a fun fight, but I think I should be okay because I know an older version of this that I can do.
Old strats.
Oh, wow, I don't have any more ethers. All right, well, let's throw that elixir on.
It's funny hearing you talk about ethers and elixirs because I've been using mine and I'm low on them now.
Same.
We're about to run into the same situation.
Yeah. All right, so Xigbar is often the hardest fight in a randomizer playthrough, like outside of the super bosses. But he's usually the one that you're kind of trying to get the most equipped for. The strat that I'm going to do that should hopefully work is I'm going to use Final Form and try to do like a loop with Final Form, or with Final Form and Fire. But I don't know how well it's going to go. And
Yeah,
I might have to do like an old loop too.
Us getting the card key earlier was really important, like I had mentioned. And the reason why it was important is if we had just the basement key, we would have to go through this tower on the left side, climb down, go to the underground. I mean, we could have done the underground without doing that, but just to make any forward progress in this area. And then we'd eventually have to climb back up on the right side. But because we got the card key early, we can actually just go up the right side on its own, clear out everything except the required fights for checks, which is really, really nice. Like I can skip the scientist, I can skip that rocket grunt, so we can just open this. Once we defeat the leader here, all the rockets are gonna clear out except the fake director on the top. So it saves us a ton of time. And if we do have to go to the basement, then we only have to worry about a rival fight as opposed to a rival fight and, 5 million other things.
So I don't know why that worked, but I beat Xigbar.
What?
So that's nice. Do I want to get over 5 strength? Yeah, let's just leave this on, I guess.
Why?
Weird, but
Everything I can't kill in one hit has an electric move, and it's very disappointing. Electric or a rock. It needs to cease.
Give me strength.
Oh, man.
I popped into Valor Form there because I'm going to get kicked out of Valor Form, and as a result, I went from 3 drive to 8 drive. So I basically just refilled that resource for free.
Nice.
Yeah. I've been doing that a lot throughout the run, but I haven't really talked about it. I figure I might as well talk
First to
about it there.
run out of time is the loser.
I still can't push boulders. I kind of need to. Oh, that sucks.
That was some weird bouncing.
Oh, that additionally sucks. All right, well, that sucks all around, I guess.
Back off.
You should die, right? There's no way you live. Okay, good. I'm paranoid right now. I'm out of arrow blasts, and I have at least one more fight I have to do. I don't want to use my max elixir yet, but I might not have a choice. I wanted to save it for the Elite Four. All right, well, I used my max elixir because I don't really have a choice. All of my ethers and elixirs are gonzo. I really need like earthquake or double kick.
It's over.
I might even take magnitude at this point in time, even though it's a really variable move.
This is it.
Hey, all right. I had to focus there for a minute, but beat Luxord and was able to also skip his desperation move, which is a really big, long, like kind of slow attack. Worked out. I normally actually switch my settings to 30 FPS for that fight, and I forgot to, so I got a little bit worried. Actually,
No.
no, I'm just gonna take that out.
No, that's so useless. It's funny that I'm complaining about that, though. I did just finish saying that we need to do this no matter what, so it's forward progress even if we get a bad item. But we got a bad item, and I'm very upset that we got it. And now I can just climb straight up here, and we can fight the false director because he hasn't gone away. So we skipped 1, 2, 3. We skipped 3 fights on the left side, and then however many fights in the basement. So having card key saves us a ton of time overall.
Yeah, this is it.
I was really hoping to go into final form right there. Ooh, I messed that up. Yep, now I'm dead.
Oh dear.
That was unfortunate.
No, no, no. Oh.
You okay?
Oh no. This thing has thunder and zap cannon.
Oh.
Oh is right. And that has thunderbolt. This is mercy. Oh my god. Uh-oh. All right, well, you know what? That's fine. I have a full restore, a singular full restore. It's not like you're going to paralyze me immediately. You crit me instead. Oh, my God. This fight's a nightmare. And then you send out a Sunkern after all that? All right, well, you know, now the fight's not a nightmare. Sunkern Diglett. So I went from horribly dying to horribly killing. Whatever. We go team, I guess. You
That's
better
what I
give me
meant
like the radio card or something.
That's what I meant to do
Pokegear.
last time.
Yes. It was worth it. It was worth it, Hobbs. We
I
need the
believe you.
Pokegear.
Yeah.
Hooray. Now, what stinks about this is we still don't have the radio card, so the Pokegear is still kind of useless. We have the Pokegear and the expansion card, but we don't have the thing that expands.
Okay, I don't think I want this combo plus anymore, and that has the highest strength. I think I'd rather take...
Now, what I'm
what
curious
would I rather
about,
have?
because we cleared that, I actually haven't tried this out yet, so I'm going to double check. I might be wasting my time. I don't know off the top of my head. It should still be sealed, right? Yeah, okay.
So even though I've got pretty much everything I need, I'm still going to check these chests because if I luck into a money pouch, that would be huge because I can get myself a lot of ethers for the end of the game. Uh-oh, that hurt.
Oh my goodness, what's my movement? So this does mean 2 fights, but I mean, it's 2 fights. It's kind of whatever. So what I was doing there was I went to, because you can do this in bingos because of the settings for randomized bingos. It's clearly different in this, but what you can do in a bingo is after you clear out a certain point, you can go to the basement. You can go to the basement of the Goldenrod shopping center, and the door is already unlocked. So if you wanted to talk to the director, for example, you could just do that instead of going through these 2 fights that I'm about to go through, one of them being Rival 4, and then doing the puzzle to unlock the doors and then doing all the walking. That would have saved me a ton of time. I did not know that it didn't work in this. I figured it wouldn't, but I figured I'd check. Also, we just learned Mega Drain, which is not a good move for Dodrio, but we did get to replace Teleport, which we don't need anymore, and that'll help us against the stuff like Kabutops and Graveler, the things that, you know, have traditionally been killing us this whole run.
Okay, that got a little scary, but at least now I can do this and finish off this fight. I didn't need to use an ether there. That was a waste of one when I am very limited in them, but oh, I messed up. Okay, we're gonna fix this. We're gonna fix this.
I believe in you.
Get up here.
I don't believe in me, though. Oh!
Oh, he did do it.
I should have used an X attack. No.
Hey, okay.
I can still use one. I'm not, but I could still use one.
Boss was trying to take me back up the building, but I didn't want to do that because it's slow.
All right.
All right, I think I'm taking Riku's ethers because... Or actually... No, I'm just going to put that on.
Ah! Ah!
Yeah, I'm going to take his ethers.
Kingler used Thrash and it crit me. Oh my god. I'm in danger.
Okay, so now I'm going to switch to Combo Master, I think. Yeah.
You know, if I just used an X attack, I think we would have saved like 4 turns. But I'm a dummy.
Forgot I got that from like Luxord or somebody. But yeah, so I'm actually going to be with my magic dealing a lot of damage, but my physical attacks are going to be dealing the same as level 1 stats. The same as if I were level 1. That's why I was spending... Why did I do that? Whatever. That's why I was spending so long doing the grinding earlier, because I was hoping to avoid this situation, but oh well. So we're going to power through a lot of stuff with magic. I put on Combo Master because it's an ability that lets me continue my combos even if they don't land, which can be really useful. And yeah, other than that, I'm just going to be booking it through these final fights.
Okay, so going out of my way to talk to the director was the right call because we got a badge from it. So I don't feel bad about that. I feel like I made a good decision.
Nice.
Let's follow that up with a bad decision. I'm going back to Janine.
Just can't get enough.
Well, here's the thing. By going to Janine, I get to go into the Fuchsia Pokemon Center, which is one of my favorite locations in this game. I know that sounds weird because it's a Poke Center, who cares? But it has a Nurse Joy that has green hair. It is the only Nurse Joy with different hair. Like in literally every Pokemon game, it is the only Nurse Joy that is different.
What a reason.
It's a fun Easter egg. Every other Nurse Joy is a redhead. That one's green because she's defiant. She doesn't believe in societal norms, Hobbs.
Oh, boy.
Oh, this is much better. Ariados doesn't do over half to me now. I can win this fight. Fantastic.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Heal me, Riku. Thank you.
All right, the rest of this fight is a mystery to me. This is the farthest we've ever made it. What do you mean you lived? Ugh, I hate this. Janine's the worst fight I've had so far, besides the literal beginning of the game. That's not good. Don't have electric move. Have you ever been crunched by a Zapdos before? This hurts. Its beak is so long.
Oh, man, could this door go? Okay, there we go.
What the heck? Janine's stacked. She has Zapdos and Articuno. Okay,
Right,
she gave me
did
Rising
not
Badge.
go very well because I don't know
So
how
she
to
was
do it.
needed. Good, good, good. Rising Badge is good because it gives us waterfall access if we need to use waterfall, which I don't see why we would. It's also a badge, so that was good. Very good. Let's go to...
So, is that pretty good MP regen?
I don't have strength. But the funny thing is this could give me strength, so it might be worth my time. There's an
Yeah, that
item in
wasn't
Ice Path that I can get.
Fastest fight, but could have been worse.
My progress is kind of locked by the radio card and by strength right now. So if I could get one or the other, then we have some progress here. If this ends up being strength, that'd be kind of funny because this is the area we can't. Oh my god, this game's dumb. All right, so now we can advance this area because I found strength. This was one of the areas that I was literally like locked out of because I didn't have strength, and then lo and behold,
strength is there.
It is here.
That's the worst. I mean, that's why I was like trying to avoid Simulated Twilight Town, right? In case limit form was there. It's not strictly locked, but it's a similar kind of thing. All right, I'm on the penultimate boss now.
Man, you flew by this time compared to before.
Yeah, this seed was pretty like it was pretty nice. It took a while to give me a magnet or a reflect, but I got the proofs. That was the important part, and I got a lot of info too early on. That was a lot more helpful than the previous ones.
Uh-oh. Okay, I could do this gym right now if I wanted to. Oh, this is awkward. My checks are all over the place right now. I think this is the right call because there's multiple checks.
All right, sorry I've been in like super focus mode, by the way, but these fights are hard, as you saw me die to one of them in like one hit.
Yeah, this gives me 2 checks. Basically, every other area I can go to right now is only 1 check, whereas this gives me 2. So this is technically like the best place I can go. There is one other area that does get me 2, but maybe I should have done that first. We'll do that next. We're definitely over leveled for this area, so I don't mind going through this. Whereas the other area, even though now that I'm looking at it, would technically be a faster double check, we're not to the same level of over level.
Okay. Oof. Good, he ate all of that explosion damage, which I really wanted. Explosion's based on your magic stat, so it's like my main source of damage right now, honestly. Oh.
If you could give me a badge and your wife gives me the Poké gear, I would be a happy lad. If you give me none of that, I'll be displeased.
Potentially, if I do this right. Yeah, get ready on time. And time.
Nice.
So apparently that was 141.16, which is ridiculous.
I'm nowhere close to done.
What I'm gonna do though is, because we said this would be like a decent way to try to even things out potentially if it was a lopsided seed like this, I'm gonna hop back in and keep trying to get all the rest of the important checks and see if I can do that part before you finish. So I already took the W,
a possibility.
but we'll see. We'll see, because yeah, sometimes you get a fast seed where you can do that. And that might give a chance at some like super bosses and stuff too for everybody else. So I didn't have to see that big like dome laser attack that you might be familiar with, because in Randomizer it's just set up so that you don't have to. That like you can actually skip it.
I have a lot I still have to do. This has been a really weird seed for me. No! What do you mean, good rod? What is wrong with you? No! That was a waste of my time. Oh, nuts. Maybe your wife will give me something good, right? SS ticket. This was an entire waste of my time. No! Oh no!
Man, why didn't this happen the last time we did this?
Wow!
This is great.
That was entirely a waste.
So now for me, what I'm going to be doing from here on out is just going to every single world that has a number next to it on my tracker there, and trying to get that many important items. So for example, I'm here in Hollow Bastion because I know that there are 2 important checks here. So I will have to do these no matter what. And I'm just gonna like go ahead and start doing them now. I'm still gonna try to do everything in the fastest like order that I can. I don't know if drive forms have anything, so I'm also gonna spend some time leveling master form here, I think. Because I only have 1 drive converter.
That was 3 checks in a row of completely useless items. Everything I've been putting off is where everything's locked behind. Oh, this is probably deserved, to be honest.
Ooh,
I've gotten away with too much. This guy still has a Pikachu. What the heck?
All right, so what? Where I am right now is Cavern of Remembrance. This is considered part of Hollow Bastion for the randomizer, and it's a super like late game area. So everything here is still going to do like tons of damage to me. But it has these little orbs that pop out, drive orbs, and Master Form levels up by collecting those drive orbs while you are actually in Master Form. So I'm going to be doing that, and I'm going to take some Death Abuse to make it so that those orbs respawn their stock. If these things would kill me, what is up? What is this card doing? It just doesn't want to kill me. There we go. And this is technically unhinted right now, what I'm doing, but drive forms can be a really big investment, and it's like it's very possible that they could have important checks on them. So I'm just gonna get this all the way to 7. I think this is my best like way of doing it right now. There are other spots where I could do it, but I don't think those will go as well.
Okay, that's a badge. Can't complain about that. I still can't really make progress here because I still need a radio card. I think I go here. I guess. This whole time I've been avoiding doing Morty's gym. I've been avoiding doing Erica's gym, and I've been avoiding unlocking Misty because all of them have a bunch of fights. But now I'm completely over leveled, so Morty's gym isn't going to be a problem. So that's my next check. I could also do Sabrina. I think about it. I really wanted to.
I think I'm just gonna get this all the way to 7. I was thinking about stopping at 6, but I think I'm just gonna get to 7 at this point.
My rival's invisible.
What?
What? The rival wasn't here, and then I just talked to a ghost, and now I'm in a fight.
What?
Help! What happened?
You're gonna have to tell me on that one, buddy.
What? Where was the sprite? Who am I fighting? I'm fighting someone from the other. Help! What the heck? I've never seen that before.
I'm so confused.
So am I. Who am I talking to?
I'm gonna hope that I get 7 on the orb on the way out of here. Let's see if this gives me 7.
Did I have to do this to unlock
You know
Morty?
what? That didn't give me level 7, but I don't feel like doing it again. So if I need to get level 7, I'm very close now. I can do it
I
later.
feel like I had to do that, right? I'm actually not sure. I might have like done a fight that I didn't need to do, and that's why the sprite wasn't there. But since I was never actually there, the trigger happened. I'm confused.
Well, everybody else is gonna be more confused because I'm about to do an out of bounds real quick.
Oh.
I am gonna, let's see, prep this to this.
Let's go.
Oh, there we go. So I jumped out of bounds via a little ledge grab that you can do there, and am now, I've bypassed needing to do a really hard fight. But specifically, it means that I can now get every chest in this area except for one of them. And so that's really just a nice thing to do. because I can skip 2 really big fights, and also one of the rooms is going to be a lot easier and faster to move through later. And
Meanwhile, I've defeated Lazy Stacy.
Okay. I could jump up there by using Master Form like that. To also just get up to this room a little bit faster where the next few chests are. Real nice.
Hobbs, this seed is terrible.
Mine's not bad.
Yours was immaculate, and mine's just like...
Like an hour and a half, slightly longer time for a seed that I ended up dying in a few times. Pretty happy with that.
Yeah, like you... Yeah, you bring up an excellent point there. See, you're driving the like souped up car right now, and I put a motor on the back of my cart.
You got the jalopy.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh man. All right. So this is the room. There would normally be a lot of steam pushing out of these pipes that would make it really slow, and there's also a lot of enemies and stuff too. But when you do it this way, none of that loads because I haven't done the fights that it's expecting you to do. Hey, there's a blizzard. This was all worth it. There was one thing here. Now, there still could be something in the final chest that I can't open. But if there is, it'll be the last thing I do in Hollow Bastion. Because I'm now going to leave and continue on with the story portion of this world.
Man, putting off Morty until I was level like 44 is great. I'm just pressing A. It's great. Yeah, this isn't even fair. I feel bad. Okay, you're gonna give me the radio card. You're gonna give me the radio card. Radio. Lost item. Ugh. All right, that's fine because now I have an excuse to go to Saffron because that's 2 checks. All right. You know what? It's fine. That's fine. It's the game trying to help me. You see.
Yes.
It's telling me to go here. Yes, indeed.
Of course it is.
Yes.
So before I go continue on with the story, there are 2 chests back here. So we'll grab them. And if I didn't have 9 drive gauge, I would also head back out of the world at this point in order to like get my drive back. But I've got plenty of drive, so I'm just gonna.
All right. So I gave the copycat girl the lost item back, and she gave me a thunder badge. So that was a good trade.
Dance, water, dance.
Now I'm gonna go fight Sabrina. Hopefully Sabrina gives me, I don't know, the radio card. I'm so mad. Where's the radio card at? I need it. What do you mean, Blizzard? Please die. Don't live this. Oh my god. Oh, you missed. Oh, thank God. Sabrina sucks.
There we go. Okay.
Nothing dies anymore. Nothing dies anymore. That's not gonna die. You ever been double slapped by a bat?
You can't say that I have.
It's a new experience. Radio card, please. What do you mean, Super Rod? That was a waste. This scene sucks. What do I do? Who's the easiest person to beat right now? 1, 2, 3. Your less fights. We go to you. Because that logic has totally been working out so far.
Meanwhile, I'm just going to keep spamming Magnet for a while and leveling up Wisdom Form as a result. Oh, boy. Oh, Richard just reminded me of something, Keys. A very good point, which is that this makes us 1-1 in the matchup of Kingdom Hearts versus Pokemon Crystal. So when we do the
on
flip
TFS,
side...
thank you.
On TFS, yes, that's true. On TFS. So when we do the flip side, it'll be like a tiebreaker.
So what I'm hearing is we need to make a customized championship belt. And
Yeah, of course.
whoever wins the tiebreaker gets the belt.
Definitely. I totally forgot.
I need
that-
to look up the cost of creating a belt. It can't be cheap.
Hit me, please. Oh, something hit me to give me MP back. Okay, forget it. I was trying to use MP Rage there to get MP back so I could do more limits, but it didn't work out.
I never realized how valuable. You know what stinks about this too is I have to do the Elite Four. We added that stipulation to try and equalize this, and it doesn't
Yeah.
even matter.
No, it doesn't. It's great.
Like,
Hey,
This is a
reflect. Okay, cool. So
nightmare.
I'm done here. So now I can go to another world. So let's just go to Olympus Coliseum. I have double negative combo now, which is pretty useful here with. Oh, I'm looking at Donald. Double negative combo is useful in conjunction with Magnet Burst. It's just a really good ability. Oh boy. Let's take these off.
ah, crap. Oh, it hurts. Oh no, that's Zap Cannon. Do I even have a way to heal paralysis? I do, I guess.
Because what I'm going to be able to do now is basically just jump into the air and then use a Magna Burst, and hopefully everything should get pulled in and die. And it's really useful for the Urns minigame I need to do here as well.
That's exactly why I didn't want to heal, because he was going to land one anyway. Okay, if you miss your last one, that would be... Oh, no! Okay, well, now I can at least heal that off, unless you have, like, glare or something. Thunder Punch! Stop! Cease! He landed three Zap Cannons, and when he's finally out of Zap Cannons, he just goes to the one that... No! That's a Mewtwo.
There we go. There's the one-shot kill that I was looking for before.
Mewtwo had an ice move and I got deleted. So this is the worst fight we've had. And that Perish song? No, I don't have anyone alive anymore. Oh no, I need to one-shot everything. Everything needs to die in one hit.
Oh no. You have any X
okay.
attacks or X specials? I don't remember which thing
I
you're
do-
trying to do at this point.
I did just pump up with an X attack. This is the moment of truth. I need something that can either die to Shadow Ball or Strength, because I'm out of Arrow Blast. Please die to Strength. Please die to
Trying to
Strength.
hit this thing with
Please
that.
die to Strength. Yes! Oh my god. No! That wasn't worth it. No! She gave me flash. I don't need that. Oh my god.
See, meanwhile, last time I just thought like, oh man, like there just must be, not nearly as big of a check pool, in Crystal key item rando as there is in like Cage 2 rando and stuff. And Keys is just doing a really big percentage of them, and he's getting through them all. Turns out you were just getting really lucky before.
No, yeah, 100%. What in the...
And now we're finally seeing the other side of that luck.
I almost got slaughtered by her team because she had a Mewtwo that sucked. But like, all of that for Flash? That was a nail biter of a fight. I had to get the one shot or I would die to Perish song. I barely won the fight, and my reward was I can see. She gave me a flashlight. I could have just gone to a store and bought one. What a waste of my time.
All right. So this Urns minigame is why I was saying this combination is pretty good. Can collect all those orbs very quickly.
I still need a radio card. There are 4 cities Well, technically 5, but like there are 4 cities and a mountain that I can't visit right now because I can't listen to 94.5 rock.
94.5. Nobody says 94.5. It's like 94.5.
No, that's the radio station here does call it 94.5.
Do they really? That's funny.
Yep. that is a direct reference to radio here. It's rock 94.5.
Take this.
That's funny. Well, I think we're coming up close on our next break as well. I believe it's in just a couple minutes here or so. Maybe after the break you'll get better luck. Oh wait, after the break sounds way too much like a radio DJ thing, and we were just saying so.
I just want a radio, man.
Oh man.
This is ridiculous. The only nice item that I've got, like, I think it's either 5 or 6, but my past 5 or 6 checks, I've gotten 1 badge and 3 or 4 useless items. Like, it's really not coming up positive, these checks. No! Oh no. Do I have a way to heal that? Oh.
It's over.
I have no idea what's happening.
I got Sab Cannon paralyzed again. And I don't have full heals.
Oh boy. All right, so now I'm going to take off those negative combos. Because I don't really need them for the next couple fights. Put a combo boost, I guess, but nah. We'll use Combo Master.
I can beat this gym paralyzed. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it hasn't gone poorly for you so far.
Nope,
Definitely
not at all. It's fine. Watch this.
I said we're not playing Valorant.
All right, I'm good for a break as soon as I finish this fight. That's just so it's right before Claire, which would be it's smokescreen me. Please don't miss.
Cool. I just got the last important check in Olympus Coliseum, which tells me that dry forms are dead. So all that master form leveling I did was a complete waste. But at least now I know before I leveled everything up. And I can leave here, so I am also good whenever you are ready.
All right, well, the fight is clear. I'm gonna walk up to Claire. I'm gonna save right before Claire, and I'm good to stop in 3, 2, 1, pause.
All right. Sounds good. Well, we'll get some Led Zeppelin queued up for you right after the break here on 94.5, apparently. No, we'll see you all in a few. Go ahead and stretch, get some water, grab a snack, whatever you need to do. And don't forget, while you are in this break, to also follow Games Done Quick on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, and follow on Twitter and Instagram as well. We'll see you all in a little bit.
Bye. Welcome back, everybody, to GDQ Hotfix. Thank you for sticking around through the break. Yet again, Hobbs finished, so he's doing extra stuff just so it looks a little more balanced, but this is a slaughter. I'm still trying to find a radio. So just real quick, don't forget to tune in tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific for Super Boss Bros. Really, really wonderful hotfix show. And if you're ever curious about any other hotfix shows, gamesdonequick.com/hotfix to get more information on all that stuff. I'm ready to find some music, Hobbs.
Sure. I'm good to go, man.
All right, we're starting again in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so you want some music? I'm going to find you some music. All right, here we go.
Go to Port Royal,
That's
please.
exactly what I'm doing.
Thank you.
Let's crank it, Richard.
I forgot. Because we took a break and I got to not think about this game for about 5 minutes. I'm paralyzed. Isn't good.
All right, well, there goes Hans Zimmerman. That the music's done until I get into another fight. See, my fights go quickly now, so less music. So yeah, there's one. I was looking at it during the break. I have 2 more hinted important checks left out of the 6 that are left. So after those 2, I'm gonna start completing first visits of worlds because the last report that gives me a hint about another world is guaranteed to be in a first visit.
Come on.
But otherwise, I won't know like what I'll just be looking around.
No! Oh! No!
That was not what I meant to use.
Okay, so we had to get something to progress. So I had 2 checks available. I have Misty, which means doing Nugget Bridge, and I had Claire. So the thing is, I had to get an item that would lead to me, having some sort of progress. So it was either radio card or the waterfall HM.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I see where this is going. Somebody's gonna go chasing waterfalls, huh?
Don't
go chasing waterfalls. Keys, you really should have just stuck to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. Oh boy.
So now my checks are either do Nugget Bridge and fight Misty or go to the Elite Four. So I'm just gonna go to the Elite Four at this point in time because what else am I supposed to do? Yeah, this means I have to do a couple of required fights on the way, but this is technically not wasted progress. So I'm gonna do this because that logic sure has helped me out today.
All right, I did get some, potentially bad news. Well, definitely bad news to begin with, but potentially worse news, where I now have to go do Grim Reaper 2, which is kind of a longer fight, and might have to do Data Luxord, which would be the first super boss that I would have to do to get an important check. Thankfully, I know how to do Data Luxord, so it's not that bad, but still not gonna be happy about it.
I meant to press down and I did not press down, so I ran into a trainer. So this is a great start. Oops. No, the bat is back. Please don't slap me.
Being out of ethers really sucks. I can't believe I still haven't found a money pouch. They're probably both sitting in Halloween Town or something. We're just gonna live with it rather than going to the save point.
This is a journey. This is a journey I didn't think I'd be on. I've never had to go this way for a key item rando before. I've gotten so lucky. I've been so spoiled.
Okay, go. So this boss drops a lot of MP orbs. That's why I was doing a lot of combos on it at the beginning, just to get my MP back. Then I gotta drop all the medallions in the thing. And just beat up on the boss until it gets to the second phase. I think it is now. Yeah, it is.
So this is kind of a gamble to a degree. So I'm about to do one more fight, and then I'll have access to the Elite Four. There are ways to get to the Elite Four without going through this way. We don't technically need Waterfall to do it. We could avoid all the fights besides Rival. There's a lot that we could have done differently. So doing it this way could potentially have been a waste in terms of going faster or slower. Mainly because
There it is.
at this point in time, I'm either gonna get the radio card from this or the radio card from Misty. There's nothing in the logic from here that could be a different result. This is either going to be the radio card or not. I know it's a binary answer. I know it's really obvious. I either get it or I don't. But I have 2 checks again, and once again it's a coin flip.
I got greedy, and now this boss is gonna take longer than it should have, but oh well.
Because we are still missing 5 badges. We're missing 5 badges, a radio card, and the clear bell. The clear bell is the most useless item. If this freaking Elite Four produces a clear bell, then this is literally the slowest this seed could have been.
All right, I got the reflect there, so I do not need to fight Data Luxord. And now I can go to Agrabah, which is the only other place that I currently have a remaining hinted item in. If I am doing my math correctly, which I believe I am. So I'm just gonna go through here trying to get one more thing. And it could be a report, a blizzard, a thunder, or a magnet. There's actually 2 thunders still remaining. This, not really an auto scroller, but this part does like have, you know, this slow falling thing that you can't exactly speed up that much. You can do, I'm doing these little jumps to try to like start my falling velocity before, like before like as the platform is going away, basically. So that way I'm already at my terminal velocity right as it disappears, instead of having to start up my speed as I'm falling.
You're only ever gonna see 2 different forms of hidden power. Like that, there's your fun game mechanic lesson of the day here for randomizers in this. Because trainers are designed to have certain DVs on their Pokemon, no matter what. You're either going to run into Hidden Power Rock or Hidden Power Dark. And that thing had Hidden Power, and it was super effective. You want to guess which one out of the 2 it was? I hate this game. It's terrible. Yeah, it sure was.
All right, well, I got my last important check in Agrabah, and it was a hint. So I now know that there's one more thing in Disney Castle. It could be on Terra or Marluxia, but it also could be on these windows or on the Pete fight. So we're just going to fly through this as quickly as possible.
Hidden Power Rock, stupid game. Now, lucky for me, I did mention at the beginning, anything that's level 44 or higher on the opposing team is going to be fully evolved. Lucky for me, over half of the Elite Four starts with something lower than level 44. So we're getting kind of lucky here in the sense that we keep running into really weak things so I can set up an X attack. And like setting up the X attack is extremely, setting up the X attack is extremely important because, oh, that sucks. Is extremely important because I don't have any move restoring items on me anymore. Or Ink Thistle. I ran into a Steelix and I don't have a move for Steelix. It was kind of unfortunate.
All right, one window left for some to get some checks, and then a fight with Boat Pete.
Good
and
kill.
Then the actual Pete fight.
I'm also trying really hard not to use up Aeroblast until the end. I don't want to run out of Aeroblast now. Wow. And then absolutely need it later.
Keys, the seed is being too nice.
Meanwhile, my seed is the worst it could have possibly been.
I sell like anything. Here's the thing about this game. Selling stuff is just like not worth it. And it's really annoying because I want money.
I want a radio. Is that so hard? How hard is it to find a freaking radio in this day and age?
Buy that with the money.
They don't sell them here, apparently.
All right, now I'm gonna do 100 Acre Woods. So this is gonna be a bunch of mini games. The first 2 are gonna be, the game speed is gonna be sped up. I'm at the point where the last 3 checks for me are never gonna be hinted, so I just have to completely hunt around wildly. I know which worlds it can be in. It can be either Beast Castle, like 0 to 3 of them could be in Beast Castle, Land of Dragons, or here in 100 Acre Wood. But I have no idea outside of that. So I'm basically just gonna be full clearing each of these until I get all 3 of them. Maybe I'll do like, I'll pop around for a little bit of check efficiency, but I've pretty much already done that. So at this point, I think, Richard, you're pretty much good to go to just keep things on Keys' perspective for a while. Because, yeah, this is going to be Snoozeville on my side for just a little bit.
I have 2 more Elite Four members, and I'm running out of strength.
Uh-oh.
I might have to unironically teach cut.
Just for PowerPoints.
Just so I can make it. All right, you're not nearly as bulky as Arcanine, so goodbye. Oh, man. Yep, the strength count sure is getting low. Ah, crap. What do I do against you? Oh. Oh, no. I haven't seen a single Skarmory this whole race, so I didn't realize how not Skarmory ready this moveset is.
Oh, no. No fire moves?
Nope. I used to have one back in the day, back when I was young and full of hope.
In the before times.
In the before times, you see. Aw, man. Hey, I could save and be super duper safe just in case my PowerPoints run out. Or I can just walk through for content, and if I run out, then that's gonna suck. But in the middle of that sentence, I walk through anyway.
Fine.
Don't say such horrible things.
Just X-attack a bunch and just when it was struggle.
You? Oh, 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 oh.
So after you beat the Elite Four, how many things are you away from beating?
Several. When I said this was the worst the seed could have been, that wasn't an exaggeration. This'll kill. Why is this game like this? You what? He copied my X attack. No.
I didn't know that could happen. I'm gonna end up doing all of 100 Acre Wood, and it's not gonna pay off at all.
Good. I need you to slow down in your post-curriculars here. Please don't live. Thank you. I'm actually straight up almost out of moves. You're gonna live. Yeah, you are.
All right, so one very small thing I'm doing in this section is there are 3 different spots where bees will spawn.
Bees?
I was waiting. I thought you were going to go, bees!
Bees!
There are 3 different spots where bees will spawn. And when in those spots, I can actually jump over the triggers for them by using high jump and aerial dodge. So I am going to be doing that so that I don't have to like fight them.
All right, we did it. I beat the Elite Four. Now, I won't know if we get something valuable out of it until I talk to Professor Elm real quick. Please give me the radio. I'm the champion of the world. I deserve a music box. No! You couldn't be kidding me! No, absolutely not. I'm upset. It was a badge, so I needed it anyway, but I still... I've
Somebody
been
give
putting
me a
up
bugged
Misty
seed?
this whole time! This is the worst seed on the planet!
This is great. This is the best seed. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm having loads of fun. I'm doing all of 100 Acre Wood. It's going to be for absolutely nothing, and I don't even care because you're having a worse time.
All right, I know where the radio card is at least. It can't physically be anywhere else.
I just want to remind everybody, if you had any fun tonight so far, be sure to tune in every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And hey, tell your friends. Maybe they'll have some fun too. Oh, boy.
Don't be afraid to tweet at the Games Done Quick account on Twitter, too, and tell them how much you love the show.
Yeah, so. All right, I did all 100 Acre Wood for nothing, so let's go do all of Land of Dragons for nothing. Now, Land of Dragons has actually the highest probability of having checks in it right now for me. I still have one mission to do.
My only hope from here, my only hope, just so I can feel a little better about everything, is that the game is kind, and I either don't have to fight Blue or Brock. Preferably Blue, because he's stronger. Because there's definitely a gym leader that I won't have to do at this point. This is incredible. I did every physically possible check to get the radio card, and is the last one. I even beat Elite Four early.
Should've just fought Misty, man.
But
I know, she was on a fun date. You didn't want to interrupt, but come on.
It was technically the worst play, and it was the right play. It's not fair. This is how Randomizer goes, folks. If you were wondering how a bad seed could look for this game, because we haven't seen one yet.
Like this ever on any of your GDQ appearances.
Never,
probably.
Ever.
Hey, I got a Thunder. I've only got 2 things left to go now.
Isn't that great for you?
Sure is, buddy. Oh, boy.
This is ridiculous. This is so absurd.
Okay. A few more chests left
My
in this world. Oh, hey, a
goodness.
Blizzard. Now I've only got 1 thing left to do.
This is torture.
I hope for your sake my last thing's on, like, Data Zigbar or Data Zaldin, because those are the super bosses it could be on.
I mean, at this rate, you might as well fight them anyway.
Oh, no. I mean, I'll still
finish.
win. I still will. I'm just, at least it'll be a little better.
You know, you didn't have to correct yourself because both sentences were true. Get this Steelix off my screen. I don't have a move for you still.
But he's your
It
boy.
still has Zap, can't, son of a why?
Oh, I'm going to get the show off Shan Yu skip at least. That's pretty fun. Unless what I get's on Summit Fight. I don't remember if there's checks on Summit Fight.
Gather. Yeah.
I like how the last thing I got, too, is Magnega, which is, like, the one thing that would have made this better.
Gather.
Yeah, we're just going to do Limit 4 Bloodline, because why not?
Give me strength. Yeah. Yeah. Back off. Give me strength. It's over.
This is incredible.
Give me strength. Fight.
Hey, Misty, what's up? Nice date you're having, friend. Go back to your gym.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. It's over. Give me strength. Give me strength. Yeah.
If you have a really good, like, Magnega here, you can actually get to 999 Heartless, which is the max. But, fortunately, I only had Magnera.
B-drill? You lead a B-drill? You think that's gonna make me feel better?
All right. So now I'm going to do a thing called Shan Yu skip, which is basically exactly what it sounds like. I'm going to skip the Shan Yu boss fight. And the way I'm going to do that is pretty similar to how I did that out of bounds in Cave of Wonder, or not Cave of Wonders, in the Cavern of Remembrance. I'm going to basically hop over a trigger It's actually really similar to what I was doing in 100 Acre Wood as well, but the triggers are much higher, so I just have to use Master Form to help me jump over it.
Gather.
Oh, look, the radio card. Who would have thought?
Who could have
Wow,
guessed?
how lucky. I'm so glad that I picked the right thing to check.
Oh, man. It's so good.
Unbelievable, this.
Oh, man. All right.
Yes. Give me strength. Ha. Ha. Yes. Yes. Give me strength.
I'd like to point out real
Cool.
quick.
I did it. Look. They're right here. They're standing.
I'm
There's supposed to be a
proud of
cutscene here.
I want to point out real quick, every time I do this on GDQ, I always have my friend Raph make the ROMs. And this particular time around, I told Raph, hey, so JHobz and I have done this on Hotfix twice so far, and we're doing it for a third time. And both times I was ahead by about 10 minutes at the end.
Time. Again. Sorry, go ahead. Carry on.
Anyway, so I both times I was like ahead by 10 minutes. So let's make it equal. Like just do something that would make it so we could make 10 minutes. I didn't want you to add 10 hours, Raph. Oops.
All right. Well, I'm just going to start unlocking super bosses and fighting them now. So you go ahead and just beat the game. Oh, also volume warning, so don't be on my sound for this. Sorry, this is a PC thing. I forgot.
I talked to the old man who gives you the silver wing in hopes he'd give me a badge. He gave me the clear bell. So that stinks.
I'm looking at the ground here. I don't know if the camera, if we're on my screen at all on this, but I'm still explaining stuff anyways. I'm looking at the ground just because it helps load in the enemies faster. And they're just getting melted by the magnet because my magic is so high. My strength, by the way, still does not beat the scaling for the world that never was. Which is hilarious.
Just realized this seed is the worst it could possibly be. I only have 3 gym leaders left and I'm missing 4 badges. So I have to go to the freaking Tin Tower and fight 3 more people to unlock the Rainbow Wing, which will have one of my badges. What the hell is this seed? What?
Oh, it's beautiful is what it is.
This is a nightmare.
Hey, you know what? I'm just going to go do Cabinet Remembrance fights, because why not? And then I'll do Sephiroth, but I really also would like some money for elixirs and stuff.
There are only going to be 2 items that you will all see that are grayed out on my layout. And that's because one is a water stone for a different kind of item randomizer. And the other one is TM08, which is Rock Smash, which I could get right now for the heck of it because it doesn't even matter anymore. What in the world is this seed?
Okay, well, I was waiting for Stitch to refill my MP, but also MP Rage can do it. That's fine. So these are the fights I skipped over before.
I basically just did a full freaking game run. Like nothing was skipped. This is incredible. How did it line up this way? This stinks.
So normally I would use Chicken Little in this, but I've already got Stitch out, so we're just going to try using him.
You know what I'm gonna do? Because it really doesn't matter anymore. I'm gonna go to the mart, buy a water stone so I can mark that, and then pick up TM08 so I can say that I full cleared all the items. I might as well. This is silly. Oh.
I mean, that's what I did. It
Please
was full
don't say.
clear all the things.
Oh,
I didn't full clear every check, but I got all the important ones.
rude. Why does Blaine, the fire leader, have Suicune? That hurts your Pokemon, idiot.
All right. So this is the chest I couldn't get when I was here before. While we're at it, why not do this fight? These fights that you never see in Rando because they don't have checks on them. Who cares? Okay, these are actually gonna be hard.
Yeah, I said I was gonna do this, and I am nothing but a man of my word. So I went to the shop so I can buy a water stone real quick. There we go. I got the water stone. I'm gonna go pick up TM08 real quick so I can mark that too.
Cool. So I do also want to remind folks what's going to be going on for the next this next month, because we were having a little bit of issues with origami, so we just decided to kind of do this thing that we've been wanting to try anyways. So what we're doing is today we did me and Keys doing KH2 Rando versus Pokemon Crystal Rando to see who could beat it first, because they're pretty, similarly timed sometimes, but not today. And what we're going to be doing, though, is giving you all an extended look at like how easily you can get into speedrunning, especially with the assistance of a friend or assistance of the communities, because like speedrunning communities are usually very like happy to help new people. So next week, because I won, next week, Keys is going to be he's going to be playing Kingdom Hearts 2 Rando, and I'm going to be guiding him through the seed. I'm going to be coaching him, giving him tips, teaching him things where appropriate and whatnot. And yeah, it's going to be a good, fun time. Then the week after that, these things are immune to thunder. And then that one whiffed, so that sucked. Okay. Then the week after, I'm going to be learning Crystal Rando from Keys. And the week after that, we're going to do this race again, but I'm going to be playing Crystal, and he's going to be playing Kingdom Hearts 2. So be sure to
for
tune
getting
in.
this bad seed right now, so you don't have to get it later.
Yeah. That's how randomness works.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how in like cartoons and stuff, when like somebody's gone through like a traumatic event or quote unquote traumatic event, they're just kind of like rocking back and forth.
Oh yeah.
They got like the dark circles under their eyes. That's me right now. I've just been rocking back and forth in my chair in complete denial at what's happened. This was awful. I was concerned I was gonna be like completely under leveled for red at one point in time, and now like I'll be under leveled, but I'll be like standard level for red.
What am I gonna do here? I am really scared at my current health. Yep. This is a fight you don't normally ever do in Rando, unless you're doing a reverse randomizer, which we won't worry about getting into, but
I can't believe the Suicune was a ferret. We're only learning this because I have to go this way to pick up one of my badges. Do I see what the Ho-Oh is while I'm at it? I'm here.
I mean, why not?
All right, you heard it here first. Going to get the Ho-Oh because I can. Because at this point in time, I have two things left to do: beat red and then beat blue and then beat
bad
red.
time to dismiss him.
Blue has the last badge I need.
Uh-oh, they died. Oh, okay, I had to time that explosion properly. Okay, I think we're getting close. I think I'm the last couple waves of these enemies now.
Man. Oh, we also have a Master Ball, so I can catch the Hoa. Very good.
High push, please. Oh, that was close.
I can't wait for the Ho-Oh to be another Dodrio.
I'm using a Kira. I'm not chancing dying again.
All right, Hobbs, I did it. I'm at the top of Tin Tower. And the
very
Ho-Oh
nice.
is very depressing. The
Is it a
Ho-Oh is
Bellsprout? Please tell me.
No, it's a Diglett. I'm killing the Diglett. It is dead. There. I have asserted my dominance. Now to beat up red and blue.
I think I'm on close to the last. I think it's either these two or there's one more Pokemon that'll spawn when I take these two out, which that's the one that happened. Okay.
All right. The good news is I should be done in about 5 minutes.
Well, that's good.
The bad news is I'm still playing the game. Oh, come now. No!
Oh, we got through it. Okay, I got real scared there at the end. And now what do we get behind door number 1? It's where the worlds are again. So now I can go fight Sephiroth while Keizes go.
You might win. You might win before I get to red. It's a very real possibility here.
We'll see.
Acid armor? You... No. Drill pack. I was trying to avoid that. No, game. Because now he's going to be in a loop.
What do I get from
No.
the mushrooms? Give me 2 money pouches back to back. That would be incredible. Nope.
Well, I died.
Oh no.
I have a couple of revives, but yeah, Aerodactyl being a real jerk.
I have like no items. This sucks. Oh well.
Man, this is... I've had nightmares that are better than this. Jeez.
Yeah, back off.
Stop! Stop! I'm already dead.
Yeah, it's over.
I'm gonna be in focus mode for this fight.
Yeah, back off.
Okay, I beat Blue, which means he's gonna give me the Marsh badge because that's the only thing left. We've done it. We have literally gotten every possible item from a key item randomizer. That was the point of this, right? That
Yeah,
was what this race was about.
I'm dead. Yeah, I should have healed. I just didn't have a great opportunity for it that whole time. I should reset that.
Man. Literally every... now, to be fair, I purposely got a Water Stone and Rock Smash, but everything is clicked on my layout.
That's enough.
Except red.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought red was on there.
Oh, he sure is. He's staring at me menacingly. This is incredible.
I don't like where we are right now. Okay.
This is it.
That could have been worse. Could have gone worse than this.
Alrighty. Here we are in Red's room. I'm gonna jog a note down in my little diary here before I fight him.
Okay, I had to do
He
that.
leads a rapid
because I was
hash.
at very high risk of dying. So now I need to pop into limit
Oh
form.
no. Oh.
that sucks.
Oh. Well, now I wish I had a guard spec. You know what? We'll be back. I'm gonna buy a guard spec. His lead has kinesis, and I have a lot of setting up I need to do. That stinks.
This might be okay.
These are words that I agree with right now. A lot of
Okay.
Oh, that was so
Another high
rude,
potion.
Red. That was so rude. I would have rather you just hit me.
It's over.
Oh, that was the wrong move. Hey, we got him. A lot of slop right at the end there. Just trying to get the
Wait,
last
did you
couple
beat
hits. in.
Sephiroth?
Yeah, I did.
For God's sake, man.
Hey, the good news is I definitely won't beat Lingering Will. Because
I don't know.
Because I would have to go do like 2 more fights to unlock him. But
Yeah,
I'm going to
you-
try.
You might as well.
Yeah. It won't happen, but I'm going to try.
Oh, you know what? Really good thing I turned around for the guard spec. Not only does his lead have kinesis to drop my accuracy, but he has scary face to drop my speed. But is that all you can do? Oh, you had mega kick this whole time. Oh, don't do that.
Okay. Gonna leave. And go to, where was it again? Oh yeah, over here.
Okay, I'm completely set up.
You got this. I believe
still don't
in
have
you.
a move for you. Oh, get crit?
My belief is waning.
Oh no! Oh no! Ah!
Incredible.
All right, Richard, get ready for time soon, I guess. I'm crawling to the finish line here.
Well, I got through one more fight.
Oh, God. Oh. I'm Do Uno right now. I've lost 2 of my heads. Oh God, what a nice. Okay, that's the last poke. I got some text boxes to go through real quick, but time's any second now. And time.
GG, dude.
I don't want to know the time. no.
Apparently, it was about an hour apart from the main completion. Sometimes the rando's gonna rando, and that's okay.
That's not fair too. My Dodrio was a god. I had max attack. This Dodrio was dope. The ROM wasn't, but Dodrio was dope. Oh, my precious cinnamon bun. I let you down.
Oh my god. Tell you what, Key, since I just unlocked it anyways, well, why don't you wrap things up here real quick, and I will just for the heck of it in the background be fighting Tara. Be fighting when
Sure
they will.
thing. If you had fun watching this show, consider watching some of the other awesome content that GDQ Hotfix puts out. You can go to youtube.com/gamesandquick to see past episodes of The First Step, Testing Grounds, Super Boss Bros, Mercy Kill, etc., etc. The shows usually are put up about 24 hours after the broadcast is over. Speaking of YouTube, though, if you are watching this video right now on YouTube, hello. Why don't you swing by twitch.tv/gamesandquick to check out the shows live. Ours is 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific every Thursday, and we have content pretty much every day on the GDQ channel. Speaking of GDQ in general, if you ever want to keep up with what's going on, whether it's if a show is about to go live or marathon information, or even some behind the scenes stuff, why don't you check out our social medias, both on Twitter and Instagram. We are just Games Done Quick. And speaking of other Hotfix shows, we have Super Boss Bros tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. It'll probably be completely less painful than what you just witnessed here.
Well,
This was a slaughter.
that was weird. I was not expecting that not to work.
Also, thank you for all of your support, everyone. We really appreciate it.
Still making that work for a second. All right, I'll give this one more shot, and then we're just gonna be done. Because at this point, I'm just having fun. Oh boy.
Press 1 in chat if you're excited to see JHobz teach me how to do Kingdom Hearts 2 rando next
Yeah,
week. Because
he might have
that
to
is
do
what
this
we are
fight.
doing.
Except he won't, because we're not gonna have this on this.
Don't say such horrible things.
It'd be way too much. All right, now if he could just give me bike phase, that'd be great. I mean, not bike phase, the other one. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I did it early. Okay, one more try. I'm sorry, Rich. One more. I just want one like good attempt at getting him in the loop. One more. Then we're done. It's so what I would normally do is go like use a limit to survive this opening attack, but I don't have any limits really.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Now I should be able to get him into the loop. Okay, so this is how you fight Terra when you're doing it in rando, or you're like me and just don't like bad at the fight in general. You just use 2 negative combos.
Are you literally just dunking him over and over?
Yup. And this works as long as you don't get interrupted by Dwayne Johnson, also known as The Rock, or any of those rocks out there.
There are many Dwayne Johnsons in the background.
Yeah. Yep, and just
This is
keep doing this,
hilarious.
basically. It's pretty great.
I love when there's bosses that you can like essentially stun lock like this. It's
Yeah.
really funny.
And this is the hardest boss in the game, and it is very worth fighting the normal way too, which I've done at level 1 and stuff. So like, I don't feel bad cheesing him. I paid my dues. But this is how I would fight him basically every time in a randomizer, because it's so much more consistent. And you saw, even with this being the more consistent strat, I died a bunch at the beginning. The amount of damage I'm dealing is, well, it's increasing over time because his armor kind of wears down. And it resets every time I hit one of his HP gates, which I did recently, so it's still increasing right now. But even when it increases, it only gets to like, yeah, this is the maximum it's doing right now. And that's because my stats are getting scaled up. So it's effectively level 1 damage, just like when I was beating the game. And this is with 2 air combo boosts, which do apply after the scaling. So like, this is scaled up level 1 damage. It's ridiculous. Uh-oh, that's not good. I forgot I still had that on. Okay, this has now gotten... Yep, okay, we're done. All right, thanks everybody for watching. We'll catch you next week, Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. I mean, not Pacific, 6 Central. Why am I even bringing that up? All right, bye. We'll see you. See you then.
Bye forever.
Bye-bye.